What's going on, podcast people? It's a D&E podcast, which stands for
Damn Near Everything.
I'm NK Rudy, lead their friend group. I'm here with my friends and co-host Jamar. Say what's good.
Yo.
We got Josh. Came say what's good, Josh.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing great. It feels like a minute since I saw y'all last. I was telling Jamar that before, but I'm like, it feel like a minute, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was only a week, but it felt like a minute. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's because a lot happened, and mix of emotions. You know, I got good news and bad news.
Well, the good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way.
Yeah. Basically, the good news is I saw my first buzzer beater.
Oh, man.
Okay.
The bad news was it was against the Lakers, yo. I'm like, yo, no fucking way. Yeah. And I thought it as the league kept getting shorter and shorter. I'm like, yo, what if this nigga hit a buzzer beater? Like, is this going to be the first one?
Oh, yeah,
and like, it's always something up whenever like I watch the game and a buzzer beater happened. Like the Dame one, my what I was watching on fucked up and it skipped. Like it just skipped and I was like fuck and I missed it. And just little super shit like that is where it would happen. Someone called me, something happens, and I always miss it. Like I seen game winners but never no time left on the clock. And I'm watching the game, I'm like, all right, we up 20. In my head, it's funny because I was talking to my cousin about it, and he was like, yo, we really just can't beat these niggas, man.
They got your number on speed dial.
Yeah, it was like, it's been like 9 games since we beat them, and they've been fucking up every night. Like the opening night when they was doing the ring service, them niggas won. The Kobe game, them niggas won. When LeBron broke the record, them niggas won. It's like, damn, niggas. When he hit not record, but the 40,000 point.
Oh, 40,000.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, god damn, bro. And he's like, we gotta try something new. Have you ever seen the Lakers lose while wearing your D-Lo jersey? I was like, nah, I haven't.
Y'all theory ass niggas and superstitious ass niggas, bro. Yeah. Oh my god.
What we gonna do? We lost 9 straight.
Niggas just trying. Niggas about to start doing witchcraft, bro. They said anything can go.
9 straight. So I'm like, all right, bet. Let me try it. So I'm watching the game and things are going well. Like we up 20. I'm like, all right, good. My dumb ass took a shower. Took a shower, came back. They like, we still up, but like they shortening the league. Yeah. They're talking about, Jamal Murray only got 6 points or some shit like that.
He wasn't hooping.
I'm like, word, okay, this is good. Game getting closer. I'm like, hold on, there's a lot of turnovers going on right now. What's going on?
Yeah.
And the niggas came back. Fucking that Michael Porter shot pissed me the fuck off, yo. I don't know how he got that 3-ball, tray ball to tie up the game. Bang!
That nigga's a shooter, bro. Have you not been?
I know he's a shooter.
Watching, though. You haven't been watching.
No, I know he's a shooter, but I'm like, I saw that Rui and Reeves fucked up a little bit. Like Rui should have stepped out, but he somebody cut to the paint and Rui stuck with him. And Reeves, I guess it was Reeves' man, but like Reeves was too far. That Rui should have just closed out and they should have just made better adjustments on that, but. I'm like, fuck, he tied up the game, and then it comes down to it. I'm like, damn, this is not even going to be the last shot. Bron got the ball. This nigga falls. KCP falls. I'm like, oh, shit, Bron wide open for the 3. Bron was kicking before that. He had me turned the fuck up. I'm like, yo.
Nah, the Lakers was kicking. Y'all was kicking.
Yo. Nah, but Bron was, I'm like, that's my goat. I think that's where I also fucked up, too, because Kobe's like, oh, word? Then you change it up on me? Then the nigga bricked the shot. I'm like, fuck. Then the niggas run down. I'm like, oh shit, AD on Jamal. Step back, cash. Yo, boop. Turn that shit right off.
Yo, that's funny.
Turn that shit right off, bro.
Yo, it's funny. I said the same thing to my child. I'm like, bro, if I was watching that game as a Lakers fan and he hit that, I'm turning the TV off and going straight to bed, bro. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Bro, I would have been. I'm like, I would have been hurt. I'm like, I would have had to call it a work tomorrow, bro. I'm like, the series I even know, but I would have been so hurt, bro. Yeah, I'm like, I low key feel for y'all because I had my fair share as a Thunders fan with Steph Curry hit some bullshit, bro. Yeah, bro, I know that shit hurt, bro. Niggas, nice step back too, like some created hella separation. Bow, knockdown. Going crazy, bro. Oh my gosh. And then AD was like stuck on like in the crowd and some shit like that when they were celebrating.
Yeah.
And so I saw somebody on Instagram comment say, he's like, yo, if I was AD, I would have started swinging. Bro, I was like, yo, I was like, niggas in the pilot, I'm trying to get out.
Yeah. I was just like, please just don't be hurt, bro. Just like, please, because he was in the pile and I was nervous. And when he fell, like, no, but turned it off. Like I said, and I didn't even check. I was like, no, I'm not beat. And all they did was talk about it on ESPN, not in the Knicks game.
All the Lakers, bro. Lakers are always going to get talked about regardless.
Like the Cowboys.
Yeah, America's team, bro. Same with the Lakers, bro. Same like the Yankees too. Talking about baseball, whatever. If you that team of the league, you're always gonna get talked about, even if y'all suck. You see how remember on Undisputed, Skip and Shannon, they was always talking about the Lakers, even if they was ass.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it comes to the territory. So
yeah. I was like, nigga, this hockey playoff. Why don't y'all talk about that, bro?
Anybody care? You know, damn well ain't no care no fucking hockey, bro.
Apparently, some that's being lit right now too, like their playoff series.
They always say playoff hockey is good, but like. That's coming from hockey fans.
Yeah. But NBA playoffs is lit right now too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad I picked it back up.
Hey, the Knicks, bro. The Knicks, Sixers won.
Yeah.
Down to the wire. The last two games was like, damn, good game. Y'all game, good game.
Yeah.
Thunder, we 1-0 right now. Good game. So I'm like, let's go. We trying to get a series win right now, yo.
Okay.
Shout out to the Thunder, man. Like we haven't lost yet in the playoffs yet, so this year. I mean, y'all lost. I mean, it's all right though. Like it's you supposed to win 4 games, not just 2. So y'all series not over.
Yeah. It's not, but that shit was bad. And then AD during the press conference, nigga's like, oh, so what happened? He's like, nigga made the shot and just got up.
And nigga said through the mic like this. Yo, I was like, oh my god, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, he wasn't on that time for no BS questions, bro. Like, what the fuck you think happened, bro? Like, he made the shot. Like, I'm done. Yeah, bro. That shit remind me of that Russell interview, like when it said, he's like, do you guys think y'all lost to the Jazz or the Jazz beat you? And they was like, what? That's what I felt from that shit, bro.
Yeah, it was tough because D'Lo had a good game.
Bro, he was on like prime stuff out there shooting 3. I'm like, damn.
Yes, bro. That nigga had a good fucking game. So I'm like, all right, he's doing his thing. LeBron kicking up, AD going crazy. I don't think he scored that last quarter, actually, now that I think about it. AD.
I'm not sure.
I don't think he scored. But I'm just like, yo, what else? What we would need is Rui. Hit more shots. Niggas on the bench.
He was like 1 for 7 or 1 for 9. I'm like, damn.
Game. We just need everybody to contribute some way, somehow.
Yeah, if anybody think that it was Bron's fault for not making a shot, I'm like, bro, y'all blew a 20+ point lead, bro.
Yeah.
That's a team collapse right there. It's not a Bron collapse, it's a team collapse. Y'all was like, it was a lot of times I'm just looking on defense. I'm like, damn, y'all just letting these niggas score like that, bro.
Everybody looked tired.
Well, it's Denver, because the air different up there. The air is a lot of people. I don't know what it's like, but they always say like when the air is thinner up there, it's different. So you, if you're not used to that, you're gonna get tired faster. So
yeah, it looked like that. Only LeBron looked like he wasn't tired because
it's LeBron.
Yeah, but I'm like, damn, you could really see it. But Bron, like he scored. I don't even know. Like he scored like 10, 12 that last 10 minutes of the game.
He was kicking.
So I'm like, all right, like I can't be mad at him. He missed that shot. I know it's big time. Some people were even saying that like, oh, why would you shoot when you have that much time left on the clock? But I'm like, the dude was wide the fuck open. If he didn't shoot that, he'd be like, oh, LeBron's scared of the big moment. Like, why would you wait and then till the clock runs down and shit like that? I'm like, in theory, yes, but the nigga was wide open. Trey ball, come on.
Hey man, it be like that sometimes. It's true because he hit a buzzer beater that game too. Like, was that into the first quarter, first half?
Yeah,
he had hit one already. And like, if you make a two buzzer beater in the game, it's like, damn, he already exhausted his buzzer beater in the game early on. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks, but I mean, hey, y'all might get swept, y'all might not. But like I said, y'all first to 4.
Don't get swept. I was jumping though. I ain't gonna lie. That crowd was jumping. Defense, deuce. I felt that shit through the TV. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. The atmosphere was crazy.
That's how I felt watching the Thunder. I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm like, let's go. I was turned, bro. I was turned. Yeah, watching Che out, J-Lo out there, bro. All right, bro. That's what the Thunder. Hey, Barky, let's fucking go. Yeah, that shit tough, man. NBA playoffs, man. It's the time that really matters the most.
Oh yeah, and it's only the first round.
I know.
It's only the first fucking round. Yeah.
And you know what I don't understand, bro? Why are all NBA games not on like national TV, bro? I don't understand why it's not nationally televised. I was watching the Cavs versus Magic. I had to go by other means to look at the video. Like it was crazy to watch. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Nah, yeah. I don't know why either. Like you think they would do that. Maybe something with contracting, because
it has to be something like that. Yeah. Okay. I don't like it, but like I said, there needs to be one way to watch all the games. Like I said, I don't know why NBA doesn't like create their own streamer. So I understand why, because of the money they probably get paid by a bunch of. I mean, they get paid a bunch by like you say NBC or ESPN or some shit like that. They'll pay them a bunch to stream their games and shit like that, and they'll probably make more money off doing that. But I'm like, damn, like you never know. You never know if you try something else and see if it worked. Yeah, and then now y'all getting and like so now. If y'all streaming all the games on there, the companies had to pay you like commercial ad for advertising shit like that. So y'all getting all those commercials and shit like that. Like, hey,
that's gonna cost you some money though. Because how much is the other NBA?
The League Pass?
Yeah, that's like
100.
Yeah, 80
plus?
to 100 plus.
Oh yeah, then the game gonna cost you some money.
Yeah. YouTube TV is about 65, 75, but you get like it's just cable, but that's how much a month. Speaking of that though, you want to talk about money hungry? Not only do they got commercials watching the game, like just watching the game, they got regular commercial like if you're watching live TV, they have ads on top of the commercial. So I'm like, how y'all niggas gonna do that?
Like what you mean?
So like I'm watching the game. Yeah, I'm watching the game. It'll go to commercial, right? And the commercial will play and then it'll pause. Go to an ad where you can skip it, like a YouTube ad, skip it, and then go back to a commercial. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Nah, that's
so the time is a little bit off sometimes. I don't know if they like skip a commercial to get there, but I'm like, yo, what's with all these fucking ads? Like, calm your ass down.
Right, that's crazy. He gets an ad to an ad, bro. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, y'all is money hungry. But they definitely, I think each sport should have their own thing where you can go there and you can watch that. And then be good, like they'll be good. Maybe they can increase the price than a regular type of TV promotion. But if I can watch any game, I think it will be worth it. Like if they have where you can watch any NBA games, and then they'll have something where you can watch 4 on 1 screen or like a red zone. You can have a red zone up there for football. I think that'll be okay. Better than having to buy. Like another streaming service like YouTube TV or Hulu Live or whatever you use.
Yeah,
I agree with that. But speaking about companies being money hungry, this is about Baldur's Gate, right? And I hope and pray they are setting the tone. So basically, they are saying that a lot of companies will do things that will make the business more money, but it wouldn't help out the employees that are working there. And so like a lot of dev teams are getting fired just so they can like save a little bit of money, or for whatever the reason. A lot of dev teams are getting fired and new people have to come in, and then new people that are coming into the business have to fix the problems that the old team had, but they don't have the knowledge of like what was going on, like what was the reasoning behind. They might have some, like ideally they will have some like information of like why they made these decisions, but who knows what companies are doing. And Larian, that's their company, Baldur's Gate, they said that they really focus on that, on keeping the same dev team so you can continue building, and rather like they lose a little bit of money from that because they're trying to compensate for their dev team, but they're just trying to build a culture. That's what makes a good game. Because if you know I have a problem and you know why that problem happened, you're like, okay, we've been there. This is how we're going to fix it so it doesn't happen again. You can build off of that, and the game will just continue getting better and better. And I hope that more games copy that and build off of it. I think they have one team that's over the waters. They're in like a bad spot, a dangerous place right now, and they said that they moved them to a safer location, is paying for their hotels, and just so they can continue working but not be in that dangerous spot. And it's like, that's nice. And I hope more companies do that so we can get better and better products. But I really hope it sets a trend of just having the same dev team and shit like that. I said that.
But most of the time they just fire them.
Yeah.
Majority of the companies just fire them off rip. So
turnover
after they
rate
finish
is
the game,
crazy.
they gone. So maybe other companies adapt and do that. But
yeah, but like I mean, like for like the big companies and shit like that, the one that be like firing devs and shit like that. Like I say, they doing them to it's to save like the higher ups money too. It's not to save the company money. The company by the company CEOs, they mean the higher ups and shit like that. And like, bro, y'all getting paid millions regardless. Like, if y'all actually put time, effort, and money into like the game, stop trying to rush a product, the product would be better because like I'm not saying these devs don't care, but like they have to meet deadlines and shit like that, or like do this, put this into the game that and something that doesn't benefit the game itself. Like I'll go like 2K. They put some mech suit in the game for exactly 2K, right? He looking at me like, what is this fucking Titanfall? Yes. So all that shit does is you can walk around the city with a mech suit, and there's no benefit. That's all. It's like a season reward, like in a battle pass or some shit like that. There's no benefit from it, and like a lot of people saw that shit too. It was like kind of like trending with like an NBA, that Twitter space or Instagram space. It was just like, why, like why is this in the game? Like, bro, there's so many other problems that need to be fixed in the game, but y'all are putting this into the game. A mech suit, like
for 2K.
And I went on 2K. I've been playing like 2K recently too, and I just went on a game just to. I'm going to play it, but then like I be seeing like the season pass and shit like that, and I just be thinking like, I remember when season passes first came out, I actually thought they were kind of cool and shit like that. Cause the way Fortnite did it, it felt like it was good. Like, but then other companies started doing it, and then you just really just saw how seeing shitty,
how money hungry they can get.
Yes, and I'm not saying Fortnite is, because like I think Fortnite still has the best developers, bro. Like the way they keep updating their games, I think there's no better development team than Fortnite.
They keep it really fresh.
Exactly. And like it's nothing, I don't hear people complaining about Fortnite like that. But with 2K, it's just like once it's all that shit in the season pass, it goes away, there's no other way to get it. So I don't see like why not just like update the season and put more content into the game like you did before, but y'all put it in the season pass where it's kind of like a fear of missing out shit. And I don't really like that, which is like that live service aspect of the game, which I don't like. And that's why like I be seeing 2K. I'm like, bro, like if I had the money, I'll hire people and like manage to make I wouldn't be on a development team, but I would have like a studio and shit to make our own basketball game where it's more like a sim-like game, none of that bullshit cheese. Like I'm like, damn, bro, I really wish I could make a basketball game, bro. I'm tired of 2K. I wish 2K had some competitors, bro, but they don't at this point. And it sucks.
That's honestly what they need. With Fortnite, some of the things that I know that they did is that once everybody got better at the game and started building crazy castles and all types of building, they put it in a no build mode so you can play without building, and I love that mode.
That might have saved the game, bro. I really think it did, because it was like there was so many people that were competitive. It's like, damn, there was no room for the casual people. You know, you got to cater to the casual audience also, and they did that, and it might have saved the game. They also have a casual, a ranked mode. They have private matches where you can do crazy stuff, and they have a custom match. I think more games need to have that as well, like a custom match where you can do whatever. In Call of Duty, it used to be Michael Myers. I mean, we all made it ourselves. It wasn't actually in the game. Actually, did they put that in the game?
Yeah, they made it an official game.
They did in one of the Call of Duty. I don't know.
Ghost.
I think I think it was Ghost. Yeah, they put Michael Myers in the game.
Predator and Michael Myers.
Okay, so a game within the game that can make the game a lot better. Like you can get more people in it, and they'll stay on the game longer. And
But they have, what's that Fortnite shit called? The editor, the creator, whatever, that creator mode. Bro, that really helped the game. But that's what I'm saying. Like
that itself is.
Fortnite really did some shit, bro. Like they really did some shit with like the map creator and all that other shit. they really did some shit. And like I said, I can't knock Fortnite for what they be doing, bro.
No.
Like there's like I be looking like, bro, I wish there. I mean, I'm sure there's dev studios way bigger, but I'm like, there's a lot of companies that have just as much money.
Yeah.
And are not doing the same thing. Like that's the standard. That's what y'all supposed to be doing. And it's like if I feel like I shouldn't be giving Epic credit because like that's what y'all supposed to do, but like we have to because other companies are not doing that.
Exactly.
So it's just like damn. But like shit. So shout out to Epic because y'all are setting the standard.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some modes you would like to see in 2K? Like creative modes that you think would be fun to try out?
Well.
They
gotta bring back just my core to start off with that because like no one likes going to the Gary facility. I think my core was that aspect where you have friends on your core and shit like that. Yeah. And that so then like I know there's mini games and modes in there and shit like that too. What could you do on a basketball court to for like have mini games and be fun and shit like that?
Ooh, actually I got it.
Go ahead.
The All-Star Challenge.
The All-Star Challenge.
So like a 3-point contest.
Things
the skills. Where you can just do that against friends. Like it'll be like its own separate mode within the park. I feel like that would be fun. They can have these modes in the park actually. And that would be fun. Maybe something where you can create your own rules where like dunks are worth 4 points or like the little events that they have going on. Those could be modes that you create or I don't know.
Nah, they need a real like what is it, a player league?
Yeah,
they really do need that. Cause I think that would be tough. Like that would be like where you could it's part of you're still your my play, but you could connect like you and your friends could connect to like one server and some shit like that and do your league in there, and it'll be separate from like everything else. They'll be connected to your micro, but separate where it doesn't go to like your regular season and shit like that.
2K has been out way too long not to have that.
Yeah.
Dunk contest would also be good.
Now everybody dunking now, but yeah, it'll be cool to have that. Yeah, they bring some of the other bring some of these mini games. So like, you only could do a dunk contest if you're doing a my career and you make it, or if you're in a story, not story, like a league and you have players. It's kind of different. But you know what? So you know what I just tried out yesterday in 2K? Starting fives. Have you ever tried that mode?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to like just test it because it's an online setting. Yeah. And you could test out your shooting and shit like that too without having to have other people on the team like, yo, what you doing? This and that. Yeah. I think you should play that more just to get back into the rim. That was actually, I mean, I went like both of my games. I had one dude quit and the other dude just got through the whole game. But I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice, bro. It's like it's casual, but it's online, and you're playing as your my player too. And so I like that.
Yeah. So what it is that you're controlling your my player, and then you have 4 computers on your team, and you'll play against someone else's my player, and they have 4 computers on their team, and you're playing a 5v5 against them.
Yeah, and I think it goes by position too, right? Because I didn't like when I played I guarded a point guard, so I know if I was going against a big man or some shit like that.
And I was doing that towards the beginning, trying to learn a jump shot. It didn't work out, but shooting was a lot harder back then. I think if I stuck with it, it would have been better. I also had no like dribble moves or anything like that, so I was just getting locked the fuck up. So I mean, I was practicing my jump shot recently, and I got more comfortable with it. But like recently, I'll say, I would say recently, I've been money with it. The reason why is, and which I always used to do this, but I haven't in a minute. I was playing play now mode. And so I went to play now mode, and like then you just get a feel for everybody's jumper. So like you really gotta pay attention to everybody's jump shot because you want to make sure you time that shit right. And that just got me more comfortable. I'm like, okay, I should be looking for this. Like I see everything is everybody's jump shot. I'm like, I gotta look for this in the jump shot. I gotta look for that. Like when that ball stops moving right there, because I use the release setting I use is what do they call that shit? It's not push. It's the one before push. It's not jump. Set.
It goes jump. There's something right there, push, and then release. And I use whatever is in between jump and push. Set. What'd you say?
I said set.
Oh, I thought you said something else. He had set. I thought he said something else. He had set. And so, and I was just doing that. So like, I'm like, damn, like, okay. I'm like, I know to look for on a jump shot. And I was just doing my jump shot. I'm like, I just got comfortable. I'm like, okay. Yeah. And just to say, I mean, so I played 2 games before in the play now shit online, and I went 1-1. I will hop back on recently. I made it to the next league too. I went from freshman to JV. I have not lost yet since I've been playing. I have not lost yet. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, and it feels good. It feels casual too. I'm like, I'm really like, but you know what I did? Before I went to online play, I just made a league and just was testing out jump shots I want to use because the teams are separating to tiers. Imagine to do something like that, to be honest. So like OKC was in like the best tier and shit like that. So I'm like, I'll use them. Yeah. I like using OKC one because they have like the best like bench with like everybody's jump shot feels nice except Giddey's and Jalen Williams. This is kind of wonky. Yeah. But I use them. They're one of the teams I like to use. I haven't really used a lot of other teams yet. Besides, if they're on another tier, I tried the Celtics. They're in that top tier. Yeah, there's a lot. It's really just Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Yeah. Everybody else's jump shot weird and shit like that. So I just like using teams where jump shots are more comfortable. But I've been having fun. There's some teams I'd be kind of scratching my head like, why is this team in this tier? I think they better. Like the Kings were in the bottom tier, but like I was using them, bro. I was kicking with De'Aaron Fox. I'm like, yeah, I'll use these motherfuckers easily.
I think it's just
ratings. I think 2K knows what teams be like cheese and good like that and use because the Warriors were not in the top tier. They're in tier 2. I think it's only because now it's just Steph, Clay. And then whoever else, to be honest. But like I was pretty good. I was kicking with Clay, Steph and Clay. Yeah. Let them be a tier. What? Yeah. You know how I get with Clay. Yeah. Woo, bro, I be knocked down. That reminded me of me and him used to be going back and forth with 2K17 used to play on my team. And he had Dame. I had Clay. That's why he started liking Dame and I started liking Clay. I just come down across the court, knock down, like bang. Yeah. This nigga, he going crazy with Dame. He started doing this shit. On the wrist. Yeah. That was fun times in my team, bro. Oh my gosh.
Dame is so tough. He's been kicking in the playoffs too. The last game he was going crazy.
34 in the first half, 0 in the second half. But like he was going crazy. I was just like, damn.
That's why y'all brought me here. I'm like, okay.
34 in the first half.
Yeah. But he's 0 in the second half, which is crazy.
He was going fucking stupid.
But like he was hitting, like he hit his M1-3. I'm like, damn, like this thing is going crazy, bro. He was going crazy, bro. It was wild.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I hope they do go far. And yeah, I do. Play now. Back to that. It is mad fun. I haven't played this year. I don't believe so. But Lakers would always be in that top tier, even when they were a bad team, just because LeBron's on that team.
To LeBron.
LeBron and AD, and they'll go crazy. So I get it. But play now is mad fun, and I probably should go back to that because it's tough. Like when you cross someone up. And then you just get a tough basket. It doesn't feel as cheese since not everybody's a user. So you don't feel like you're getting sucked into an animation as much from the help defenders and things like that. And it's fun. I definitely should get back into it.
It's very casual too. It don't feel competitive like my career and shit like that. But it's also good I think it's good for everybody when it comes to passing. Because you're running every position now, and so if you're driving, you need to kick out. You better know your icons and who everybody is, because like if you don't, X is not just gonna cut it. You gonna have to start hitting them icon passes, and that helps you out to become a better passer. So yeah, I think I always said everybody should play now and shit like that, just to get a feel of the court and everybody and shit on the court, because you could tell who don't know basketball when it comes to playing in my career. When they just be jacking shots up and shit like that, Like my brother always says this, like there's a difference between niggas who play 2K and play basketball. And you could tell when niggas playing 2K or niggas playing basketball on the game. So it's like,
But that's just the culture now. Like we had 2 people in the group chat saying, you're comparing 2K and real life basketball. Like you can't play real life basketball in 2K. You got to play this way. And even though I disagreed, I'm not nice at 2K. So I guess that's why I'm wrong. A lot of people think like that. You just gotta use the best cheese, and that's how you be nice at 2K. It's like, so you gotta find a perfect balance of that. You gotta find a perfect balance, because then we be old heads stuck in our ways.
Don't rock. No, I disagree with that verse. And you can't play basketball in 2K. That shit, like you hear that sounds. You can't play basketball in 2K. Like bro, the fundamental. There's still, if you play fundamentally sound, just like what's his name, Cobra, Cobra, you know what I'm talking about, on Black Cobra or Black Cobra, whatever the fuck is it. You know exactly what I'm talking about, But he plays basketball in 2K, and that shit like, and it's just like, damn, bro, Like he got, bro. You know how like like you're doing something well? It's because I remember he got put on like SportsCenter's Instagram page by the way he was playing basketball.
Damn.
Like he was, I think he might have had like a Michael Jordan character or some shit like that. I think it was him, and he was hooping, and they got put on SportsCenter's Instagram page. They don't ever put 2K on SportsCenter because everybody playing that cheese way. Yeah, but it was nice and it was working. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, you can do it that way. Just like y'all be too lazy or just be. Everybody wants to find cheese in a video game because it's a video game, and I'm not for the cheese in video games, especially 2K.
Yeah, I agree because one day that cheese is going to get patched. You doing a fake pass? That's my platinum move. That's my move where that can't be patched because the user really thinks I'm passing the ball, so they're really sprinting out. I'm not relying on animations. I'm not relying on nothing. I'm faking them out and I'm going, and that's always going to work. And there's certain moves that are always going to work if you can fake a defender out. The cheese, it may work this year, next year it might not. So you just got to build the foundation.
I'm still trying to find out one move I used to do in 2K. I don't know how to do it. I might just have to keep trying to find it, look up on video. But I used to do, it was, especially when we was doing what was that game move when we was at winner ones? Strikeout.
Yeah.
I used to, oh my gosh, I think I should spin out of the move. I should spin out of the move, go left. And I'll hit a hop step back.
Oh, yeah.
And then niggas would bite through and I'll cross back over to the cup or some shit like that. It used to be so tough. I think I hit the same move like 3 times in a row. And someone's like, yo, that nigga just hit you with the same move. I was like, hey, if it worked. But so I've been practicing it, and I think I'll just do a spin move and I'll do a step back instead into the jump shot and knock down, which I'm like, that's tough too. But I'm like, I still got to find that to get back into the crossover and to get to the cup. I'm like, because deadly move. And so I'm like, that's a real shot. Like,
remembering it, like when you're saying it, I remember you hit it, that move, you were on the right side of the court and you faded behind the backboard.
Oh, this is in Pro-Am?
Yeah.
I know what I got that clip, so I got that. I got that clip.
That's immediately what I thought.
That was a tough. That was, oh my, nigga could, bro, our triple threat, me and Jamar should be triple threat. I still be triple threat nowadays, bro. I still do that.
Spin move's still deadly. Spin move out of the triple threat.
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why I still sprint out of it to the step back. Yeah. Cash every time.
Those are things that won't be patched because if they really think you're going, if you jab inside, they really think you're going to go inside and you spin the other way. Like, that's not getting patched unless they do some cheese stuff where like defenders are way faster than the offensive player. But
you don't, like you said, you don't have to cheese in 2K to be good or get shots. I'm like, bro, you don't have to dribble so many times to dribble spam dribble moves to get an open shot. Yeah. If I can get an open shot off a spin into a step back, bro, I just did 2 moves. Yeah. 2 moves to get a shot. Like, bro, so don't tell me you can't play basketball in 2K. I've never in my life had to spam dribble moves to get an open shot. Yeah. Like, keep it simple. Back to the basics, the fundamentals to get a shot, bro. Yeah. It don't ever be that serious. I need and if I have other people on the court, guess what I'm gonna do? Hit the X button on PlayStation because I know it's X for square X in on PlayStation and what you call it.
Somebody probably go clip there like hit X.
No, pass, hit the pass button, bro. Hit the pass button. I'm telling you, it worked. It worked.
Speaking of that, Jokic hit some Jokic.
Who?
Jokic?
Yeah, I can't.
They said Jokic, and they said, what did he say after that?
You know who I'm talking about. He hit something that pissed me off. He did like 3 spin moves in the post on Rui. You know what I'm talking about?
He did one on AD too, but I know what you're talking about.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this nigga don't miss. I think I seen something. They didn't even miss the last however many shots to end the game. I'm like, God damn. Fuck them niggas, man. Anyways.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Fuck them.
Man, for the lane, bro. And guess what? They hooping today again too. Bro, I be telling like, yo, why y'all always hooping on Tuesdays, bro? Yeah. I was like, find another day to hoop. I'm like, I'm trying to hoop too. Like the last time they went to go hoop, I fell asleep and I forgot. I was like, damn, I fell asleep. But like, I think that it was one. It might have been 2 Tuesdays ago. They said there was like 20 people out there, bro. And I'm like, damn, like that's good runs. Yeah. And in Morristown too. I'm like, oh, come on. I mean, y'all gotta stop hooping on Tuesday. Come trying to be out there.
Yeah, Thursday is like a good day. Thursday, Friday, those are like good days to go. Maybe Saturday, Sundays, even better.
Any other day besides Tuesday for me, like, hey.
Literally. But every time, everything happens on Tuesdays. Every time, my job, my second job, I pick up shifts there. And anytime they ask me for help, it's always on Tuesdays. I'm like, yo, like, if you look at the last message I send them, I said, sorry, can't do Tuesdays. They're like, all right, cool. Next week, 2 weeks go by. Can you work for me Tuesday? I'm like, yo, I can't work Tuesday. And they just keep asking for Tuesday. I'm like, God damn, there's so many other days that I can come in and work. And I hate, like, not going in for a while because, like, oh, you just using us for the money. And it's like, I'm trying to help out. But Tuesdays is I can't. If there was any other day, I could. That's all I got on that. I got those two.
I do got one quick thing. So I started I finished every season stat sheet so far. I didn't share with y'all yet, but I plan on it. I was working on the all-time stat sheet, so I can go. And this one's it's much easier too because I have all the information that I need. I just got to put it into the stat sheet, like this new stat sheet itself. I am having trouble with how I want to format it though. And I'll get your opinion on it right now too. But I was, like I said, while doing it, I've been seeing some of the stuff where, like, you guys would probably be surprised by some of the stats. I'm like, maybe it's closer than y'all thought, but like there are some cases where you can't. Whoa, where'd it go? Whoa, something's not right. There are some cases where it's kind of unfair to judge by some of the stats because when we first started, it was a 10-man league. Yeah. So the point scoring was higher for every team. And then like when it comes to like record and shit or like win percentage, I'm like, this team has more games on you, so it's really hard to compare like from 2 to 3 seasons. Like maybe if we get like more years into the league, it could look different. But this is not the case right now. Whoa, did one of these get deleted? Oh no, it's right here. Okay. So far I've done like all-time record, all-time win percentage, all-time points. Well, this is only for regular season right now too. I haven't got all that stats yet for like postseason and playoffs and shit like that. I did like the point average. I got that so far too. So the best record / win percentage so far, and just for regular season, is Pape. He has a 25-17 all-time record. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I doing this? Oh no, I'm wrong. It's actually Emmett. It's Emmett. Emmett has he's a half a game above Pape, with 25-16-1 record, and Pape 25-17-0. And so Emmett has the best all-time regular season record, 2 playoff appearances out of 3 seasons. And Josh is up there too, tied with Pape, 25-17. Cause I gotta remember, Josh, he's had 2 positive seasons. He only had 1 bad season, which was the previous season. Jamar, you have a 15-13 record, which is, I mean, it's not bad. 2 seasons though. So Josh, in your first 2 seasons, okay, you had 28. You had 28. But if you had to like, I would have to look. I gotta find some way to do that. But like,
since I've been in the league, look at those numbers then.
Yeah, since he's been in the league, it's different though. 28 to 25. So that's.
What is it?
No. I see. I didn't do that. I gotta find some way to do the math. How you're saying like that.
You're probably a game above me because didn't you have like 1 game above me? I mean, I
just look at it right here though. So Josh, you went 11-3 in Jamar's first season, and then your second season you went 5-9. So 16. So that would put him a game above you. Which is bad. So my all-time my all-time record is 21-20-1, which is it don't.
It's a tie.
No, 21-20-1. I have 1 tie. Yeah, I tied to Kai at the end of the 2022 season. Yeah. So it's like I said, it's not as crazy as some of y'all might think, but it's just like by season it looks, when you're doing it just by season, it looks crazier. If you look at it from a wider spectrum or just look at all-time stats, they don't look that crazy. I mean, Sakai still has the worst record of all time now. Yeah. Actually, no. Okay, no, I won't say that because I'll go by win percentage. I'll look at the win percentage all the time because like there's different numbers and shit like that. When it comes to it. So all time, let's see. Devontae and Sakai. Okay, Sakai actually has it. Oh, no. I'm tripping. My fault. I keep messing up. I forgot about everybody else. Matt McFadden. He was in our inaugural season. He won one game.
Yeah.
Versus, and because he had just stopped, like, after, like, I don't know how many weeks, he just stopped setting his lineup. And
like
so,
or something.
Yeah, but he beat Emmett. And he didn't have players starting too. Emmett had a full roster and Matt didn't. And that was his only win of the season. Besides in the regular season, because he had some wins postseason, because he actually tried it in postseason. But he had a win percentage of 7.14%. Out of that active league members, though, the lowest is Sakai at 39.29%. Then Nasir, then Devontae with a 42.86, which is bad. Only positive people, Isaiah's not singles, but Williams is positive now because he finished 8-6. 8-6. Pape's positive. Emmett's positive. Josh. Lopez surprisingly is at 50%. So I know Lopez has never made the playoffs, but his first season he went 8-6, I believe. It was just a 4-man playoff, and he missed it. But he lost his season on a 5-game losing streak. But the crazy thing about that one is, like, I know Emmett gave him hell for it too. So you remember that in the group chat? Oh my god, he was letting him suck. But Lopez was losing, but he was putting up impressive numbers though in losing. It was just like, it was so unfortunate everybody kept scoring on him. So let me see. He went on a 5-game losing streak and he averaged 139.4 during those losses. And his opponents averaged I'm trying to look at that. His opponents averaged 161.2 on him in those final 5 games. So it was just like, damn. Yeah. It was a damn moment. Like, damn. Like he was putting up like winning numbers, but was just losing. And then it was just an unfortunate situation. But there was some times where he could have, I think, started a better lineup. Let me just go check. Those final weeks, the last 5 weeks. Nah, he was not. He was doing everything right. Like, he was doing everything right, bro. He averaged his lineup point differential was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. Is that 5 or 5? I mean 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He averaged 95.02%. Starting like the correct lineup, which is good. So it was like damn. It was kind of like what more do you want from me?
Yeah, there's nothing you could do really. Yeah.
It was really nothing. Like, there was the last 2 weeks he averaged under the league average, but it was just like, I don't know if it would have even mattered. Yeah. So let me just check some of it. Would have mattered if he had started his best lineup. Team stats, player stats. What am I looking at? Best lineup. Best lineup team stats. So if I go to let's see his wins. Could he have won? No. If everybody started the best lineup that week, he still wouldn't have won. But I am going to start tracking another stat. I don't know what to call yet. I don't know if I want to call it like, I don't know, like selfish stat. I don't want to call it selfish. That sounds weird. But like, everyone say, oh, if I had started this person or that person, I would have won. So I want to do, it's a what if, but that's basically the best lineup. What if, basically. But I want to do that. If you say just only you started your best lineup that week and you went against your opponent for whatever they had that week, would you have still won and shit like that? So I'm gonna track that stat. I just don't know what to call it yet, and I'm not in any rush to do it yet. That'll be like, it'll come along at some point. But
winnable games, maybe.
I mean, I don't want to call it like. Maybe what are some synonyms for like selfish? I don't know. I gotta find out what to call it, but y'all know what I'm saying though. But I just started this like kind of yesterday too, just working on it. Points. Pape is the point leader all time. He has 5,702.3 points. The other people in the 5,000 club are Josh. Lopez is in there too. Surprise! Isn't that crazy? Lopez is in there. Lopez is actually second points all time. Second points all time. So like I said, when you start looking at it from this perspective, like damn. Well, I mean, because Lopez did make this playoffs once. He's finished twice with a positive record. So it makes sense. It's like is that one of those unfortunate type situations for a team. Emmett's in the 5,000 club. I said Pape. I'm in the 5,000 club. Nasir's in the 5,000 club too.
Really?
Yeah. Nasir's has 5,072 points. There's hundreds of points of difference in between like Nasir and everybody else. So Sakai's not in there. I mean, you're not in there, but you have your first 2 seasons are good though, because you're at 3,500 right now. That's not bad for like the first 2 seasons. And
I'm gonna have 15 plus next season,
so I think this would be a better gauge to look at it. So like you average 127 points per game. It's not an exact number, 'cause I think it rounds up the number.
I'm trying to beat that then.
What?
My average, yeah.
That's your average right now. It is. I think. Poppy has the highest with 135.77. Josh, you're second with a 131.6. What happened?
You just looked at me. That's it.
But I mean, like, it's not as bad. Like, the only people who are terrible, like, active are Chris with a 118. He's sub 120. Sakai with a 116.56. And the series at a 120.78 average. But everybody else is, like, in a high or... Well, Poppy's, like, just far out. Yeah. To be honest, Poppy stands on... Isaiah has a 132.26, but that's off for 1 year, though.
Yeah. Those of y'all watching, y'all should check out the page that we have on Instagram so you can keep up to date with all of our fantasy stuff. With the stats, however, that you're tracking, I know you're saying it can show different narratives. That's basically what the stats are for. And whatever you decide what stats you want to show can go towards that. Are you thinking that you're going to have people say what stats do you want to keep track that you post on the page? Or would you do it more narrative side? Or would you do it for like whatever story you want to put? Like same thing as narrative, but something like that. What were you thinking about the stats? Because it's a lot of stats.
They're going on the page. It's just that I just want to get them all together first. And it could really come to, like, we could start determining like once I start posting on a page, determine like, hey, this is what you've been at this season or all time and shit like that. I'm like, you really aren't that guy or some shit like that. I think, or if Lopez sees the stat page and all his points, he's like, damn, I really am good or shit like that. Or maybe it's just like I'm getting bad odds and shit like that. And so it could be shit like that. But still, at the end of the day, if you're not making playoffs, you're not making playoffs. Yeah. And so, like I said, there's a situation too, like starting the wrong people and shit like that. That'll be all being tracked and shit like that. So, like I said, everybody will look at the stats, the same stats. Everybody look at the same stats, but everybody will all have their own narrative and shit like that to come out of it too. Like so, like I said, like you can give everybody the same like nails, tools, and like tree wood to make a house, but all the houses will still come out different if everybody's making them. Yeah. But you get the same supplies, but all the houses will come out different because everybody got their own vision and shit like that, or on whatever. So, but so this I'm going to ask. I'm gonna show you first, and then so like, this is what I have it like formatted as. Yeah. But so like the first year, even Josh. I don't know if you can you see that, Josh? Yeah, I see it. Okay, so like you see, I have like all the teams, every team that's been in existence right there. But so there was 3 people, I think, from the first year, which is Dante, Matt, and Bruce are not in the league anymore. Yeah. And so they only played 1 season. And then Isaiah in the second year only played 1 season. So my thing is, like, it would be easier if I just, since they only played 1 season, I don't have to track them anymore. Yeah. So I just want to show you, like, I'll go to, should I do win percentage? I'm just looking at for those who are audio listeners, I'm just looking at certain stats right here. So like here, like y'all weren't in the league at first, so I really don't need that here, and it would be easier if I just had everybody from season 1, because I don't ever have to track them again. Like Bruce, so I wouldn't have everybody's name up here, and then I wouldn't have like Zay's name over here too, and I wouldn't have their name right here. But then so like if everybody stays in the league, it would just be y'all. I would just keep continuing to track and track and track. Yeah. So like I thought I was to format it that way. I still think I'll be able to track certain stats, like because there's a lot of information y'all don't see right here where it's tracking behind the scenes, where it's like this is the face of the numbers, but the brain of the numbers is like in another page tucked away where you don't have to see and shit like that. So I was thinking, like, should I track it the second way or just keep it the format I had right here?
I would keep the format that you have
right here. Yeah. So everybody, so like every time I continue, like these are the numbers right here. Every time I continue down the numbers, it'll always show their numbers and their averages and shit like that too. Yeah. But if I don't but since I was saying since they're not there in the league in the years after,
don't track it yet. Yeah.
Well, I'm not tracking. It's just all the numbers just want to keep appearing. But I was saying not even just show that. It would just show since they only played one season, it would just be one season up top, and then everybody else would just still be at the bottom and shit like that. Keep going down.
Keep them, yeah.
So which one are you saying?
Option 1.
Oh, so you're still saying keep it just like this?
Yes.
What do you say?
I say to keep it like that unless you can find a way of removing it without messing up formulas. So if you can do option number 2 without messing up any formulas, then go with option number 2. I feel like that would be a lot easier to keep track of. And when you're showing people, it would be less numbers, less confusing because of that.
Yeah, so I just started putting their numbers in red because it just shows that they're not in the league anymore. That's what I started doing. But okay, yeah, I actually know how to format. I was thinking like, should I do it this way or that way? I'm like, I don't really know how I want to do it. So I'm like, I said I'm only in the beginning stage of it. So I'm like, let me ask now before I even continue on. But that's what I really want to talk about for when it comes to the league
history, all that.
Yeah, all this will be available to y'all guys soon. I said I just want to finish it up before I even share all this information.
Yeah.
That's all I got on that.
That's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to make the league better because now there's facts behind what people are saying. It's like, oh, well, I'm like the league scorer. Like, that's why I'm tough. Like, that's why you shouldn't hate on me. If someone's doing ass and at the bottom, you see numbers that they have been getting lucky, then you can see that as well. And they can't really be too mad at you for saying that they're ass because the numbers proves that they've been ass in the past. And that's why people think that. And they're not just hating.
Oh, so who you talking to? You talking to somebody?
Me? No. Yeah. No. But there's some people on there that
gotta be.
There's some people on there that's like that.
Yeah, Chris did get by into the playoffs that year. He was a lot of people weren't putting up points on him. Like nobody putting up points on him, especially in that first half of the season. But so I went back and tracked all the stats. I already got all the years done. Dante, you don't know him, but he was in our league the year 1. Mm-hmm. He got by like crazy. He made it to the championship, getting by. So, this is gonna be crazy when you hear this. So he finished with his regular season. He was 9-5. His total points. Actually, I'll just say his point average. His point average was. Oh yeah, okay. I'm about to say because I forgot everybody's numbers was way higher since it was a 10-man. Yeah. So his average was. I'll start with this. The league average was 143.06. That was the league average through 14 weeks. His average was 135.64. There was only 1 week, which was in week 3. He averaged above the league average by 1.1 points.
What did Bruce and me have?
Bruce averaged 152.43. You averaged 159.79. You were the league leading scorer that year. So he averaged under by like around 9 points, and he still made the playoffs. And let me tell you, let me go to his opponent's average on him. His opponent average on him was so the league average was 143.06. His opponent average on him was 137.5. And he made the playoffs, getting by. I was just like, damn, like you getting easy weeks, bro. Yeah. And I remember I had power rankings too, but it wasn't video format. I used to like put it in the league manager notes. So there's like really no way for me to look back at it. Pause. That's how I'm glad. I was like, quick. I caught that one real quick. But like I was just looking at like his like point. Like he was like there was so many times where niggas just were not putting up points on him. I was like, damn. But when they did, there was when he was losing. I'm like, bro, you was really getting by. It was getting by crazy. So like I said, I can't wait to go into the playoff stats too. Just start tracking them shits. Yeah. But it's just I just been seeing a lot going back, just looking at this shit, bro. Like throughout the season, like I'm just gonna show you this right here. Yeah. Like every week, he was like always his opponents always had the least amount on him. So that just shows like the lowest amount. Yeah. That was him like every week. I'm just like, damn, every week.
That's sports, man. That's sports. Some teams get lucky like that. Some teams get lucky like that, and that's where fantasy is it's fun. It gives everybody a chance. But hey, that's what it is. That's why some people like the leagues where is if you're a top half team, then you get the win. If you're a bottom half team, you don't.
You talking about like split the season half?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, like everybody's facing each other. You just need to be in our leagues since we have 12. You just have to be a top 6 and score in that week to get a win in your win category.
Oh, what league? Your league?
No, not in my league. I'm just saying some leagues are like
leagues,
that.
Yeah. Okay,
I've seen some people say it on like social media.
Oh, you gotta
and
get
stuff.
top half league score.
Yeah,
Okay,
because they hate that where it's like, oh, you had a good week. You just played the worst team that week, and I was second in scoring, but I still lost because I played the number 1 person in scoring.
So okay. So I said now really so that means just the top teams, the top scorers get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's basically what it is. And that's interesting, but I don't know. That's part of fantasy. That's what makes it fun. Is like
matchups.
Sometimes you get lucky where you don't have the best game, but you just had a better game than that person, and vice versa. It's like and it sucks, but hey.
And I also went back and like say I was still tracking like what the power rankings would have been if we had the same like the same point like system I was doing before. And so I remember I had the first. I was a number 1, and when it came to but this was before I did like the stats and shit like that. So when we first started last year, it was just opinionated, and everybody hated that shit. But I'm like, I was kind of spot on with my power rankings though. When it came to, I was looking at the stats too. I just didn't have a formula for it though. And so I was pretty spot on. So if we had the same formula like I was doing for the 2023, I would have been number 1 throughout the whole season besides the week 2 power rankings, because that's how good my team was. But then I also went to split into half, like first half of the season, how well did you do? The second half of the season, how well did you do also? So like for the 2022 season, so this is your first season. Like I said, I finished like the first half of the season, I was still the best team. The second half of the season, I was like the 5th best team, and then Josh was the 1st best team. And it kind of showed because like he went on to win the championship. So I wonder if this, like, I can't make this available to you guys to look at because it's the power rankings. I said there's some shit like that just needs to be. Cause I want to put into video. But it's kind of like, I mean, you guys have the same stats available. Everybody will be able to see the stats. So how y'all go about it and want to look at it to determine how everybody's doing, how well your team is doing, that's on y'all. But this is where I could kind of find like who's really good and shit like that just by looking at it. So like the second season, if I want to look at the power rankings and just see like I think Lopez was like the best team throughout the year. And a lot of people never thought that. Oh yeah, Lopez was the best team throughout the year. And then like the second half of the year, Emmett was the best. Or no, that's wrong. I didn't edit it. I gotta edit this out the right way. I didn't do it, but y'all see what I'm saying? Like it'd be similar. I think it was Emmett or Poppy that were one of the best second half.
Yeah. That is one way to look at it. With the stats, I'm going to keep mine still a little bit more opinionated, just so people can get upset, and it's also
just so
things.
They can get upset is crazy.
And it's also just because people can be on a hot streak, right? And that could be the reason why they win a game. Like, for instance, if you compare it to real life, Jalen Brunson, right now, he's not doing that well in the playoffs. But going into the game, everybody's like, he's an MVP. He's going to go crazy. He's going to do his thing. But, like, something is like, all right, that didn't happen. OKC, young team, top team in the league. If they lose, it's like, yeah, they're a top team. But you can also argue that they're a young team, and that reason they might not have as much success. I could be wrong, but me saying that is going to give OKC a chip on the shoulder and like, oh, they don't think just because we're young, we can still win. And then you can look at the numbers too and look in the past like, oh, how many young teams have had a successful playoff runs, and you can use that as a narrative. But that's why I'm keeping it in opinion based, just because I'm going to say things like that where I just feel like this person's going to win. I feel like this person has an edge over you, so he's always going to beat you. Me versus Devontae. I don't know why, but that nigga Devontae always has a better game when he go against me.
That's going to be a stat that's tracked too. Like matchups and shit like that. It's going to get the track.
Where it's like, my team could be better than him throughout the season, but when we play, they just, for some reason, shit the bed. There's no scientific reason why my team decides to shit the bed when they play Devontae. It just happens. And that's why I'm going more of the opinion base.
Yeah, there might not be a scientific reason, but there could be some stats to him like, this is why. There could be a common theme.
Yeah.
A common theme where it's the numbers will tell why,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not like it could have just been like I said, you don't know why those players are going to do bad that week.
Yeah.
But it could be like, say, like he always has wide receivers that do better than yours.
Yeah.
Shit like that. So that would be like that would be the statistical reasoning, but the scientific reason is probably nothing to it.
Or during his draft, he knows what players I'm going to have on a bye week that week. So he built his team so they can perform better. Like, oh, this player, I know he's going to perform here. It's going to be in London. Teams that play in London don't typically do the same thing. And he could be doing those calculations that I'm not aware of. But when I look at the numbers, we can see a theme like that.
Right.
So that is interesting. We're going to see how it goes.
Like, because when we did our tiers, what do we rank Lopez? Like a D tier or something around there? I think he had said that he was around that. It might have been like C or D. It wasn't F because I know it was just in C and Sakai. But I felt like it. But was it? I'll look back at the video. But like I said, like if you look at the numbers, like we'll probably get two different stories from it. Like Lopez was probably see the numbers and be like, I'm a top 3 scorer in league history or some shit like that. But I'm like, I'll look at it and say, like, you've done this is not though. Like certain trades you didn't do or didn't start this person or stuff like that. I'm like, that's why you might be low here. It's not like stats tell, like not say numbers don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might be a top 3 scorer all the time, but they don't tell the whole story.
Yeah, and
shit like that. So it might tell you one thing, but like you gotta look behind the numbers. Like, what are you doing there? So. Are these empty numbers you're putting up too? Like, are these numbers you're putting up in a loss? This and that. So,
yeah.
That's all I got on that though.
All right, the draft this Thursday. I can't wait. Can't fucking wait.
I'll be watching that.
Yeah. Who do you want the Saints to get? Or what position?
I want a wide receiver.
Yeah.
I already know Marvin Harris is going to be up the board. I wanted to trade up into the draft.
Yeah.
So we can grab another receiver. Michael Thomas is gone. We got Chris Olave. I know we got Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah.
I don't really know how well he will be.
Yeah.
He's more like a speedy receiver that it looks like. I'd rather have him as like a third option still on the team. I'd rather us go after like Malik Neighbors or Rome Odunze or what's the other guy from LSU? Brian Thomas. I'd rather go for one of those guys. So I do hope the Saints trade out. Because I remember when we had Michael Thomas, he was good before he was like getting hurt.
Yeah.
Always kept saying we need another receiver to line up on the opposite side of him. Because we had nobody.
Yeah.
It was Michael Thomas and whoever the fuck else was on. Like, I know we had Kamara in the backfield, but our wide receivers, we had like Ted Ginn at the time. I think that was the season Michael Thomas broke the record. I think like Ted Ginn was our number 2 option. Old Ted Ginn.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so don't do the same thing that they did to Michael Thomas to Chris Olave.
Yeah.
Go get another receiver. So I want us to do that. Yeah. Get another receiver.
What about you, Josh, with the Eagles?
First round. That's what I want to do.
Corner.
Yeah.
Or edge rusher.
Y'all do need some defense. I think y'all more need like y'all DBs.
That's what I'm thinking.
They got some safety, though.
But they don't really draft DBs in the first round. So
yeah.
But I want Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah.
He ain't talking about the drink.
Yeah. He would be fun to have on the team every time. I'll say that exact line. Kool-Aid.
So what?
The drink.
What receiver y'all drafting?
For them?
Cause you already know that Johnson draft another receiver.
Yeah.
They're gonna draft
maybe Neighbors. I would like for us to get him.
What pick y'all got?
We got the 6.
Oh shit!
Yeah. There's a chance. Yeah, him or Rome. Yeah.
No cap. If I'm the Giants, I'm drafting Bull out of Washington. I think his name right now.
Or Rome.
Michael Penix.
Oh, okay.
I said that.
I think, in my personal opinion, he's the second best quarterback in the draft. I know a lot of people got Jaden Daniels or McDaniels. What's his name? Last name? I don't know if it's Jaden Daniels. I know he's good, but I thought Michael Penix was better in college. And I still think he's a better quarterback. I think Jaden's top 3. I think he's top 3. I just think Penix is better.
Yeah.
I thought he should have won a Heisman.
I don't know if we're gonna do that.
He's getting some video game numbers. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna.
I don't think
that.
y'all are. Yeah. Y'all not drafting a black quarterback. I know the Giants is not.
It would be a good pick though. I'd be surprised.
I think we'll get like JJ McCarthy before we get him.
Yeah, that.
If y'all draft JJ McCarthy, I hope nothing but the worst for y'all.
I can see us going that way.
That's not really an upgrade. Again, it's Daniel Jones.
There is nothing I've seen from JJ McCarthy to be like, y'all need to draft him.
Yeah, because they would run first.
There's
first team.
Bro, like he was not putting up like what were y'all seeing, bro? He's Zach Wilson again. Or should I say Sam Darnold 3.0 because Zach Wilson was Sam Darnold 2.0.
So, what I would want is if we do get a quarterback, I want to develop. I want him to develop. So I want him to learn. I don't want him to play right away. I want him to learn the game, see how it goes, and develop that way. I don't want him to just go out there because we still working on the line.
So what Daniel Jones did?
He's just gonna get killed. Yeah.
Who teaching him?
So what makes JJ McCarthy a good pick to you?
No, I'm just saying because I don't think the Giants will draft a black quarterback either.
Okay, so fuck what the Giants is thinking. Why. What do you want? What does GM Jamar want?
Yeah.
So right now, to my knowledge, Daniel Jones is still not clear yet. He's still dealing with that neck injury.
Okay.
What I would do, assume that he's just going to be healthy and ready to go for the season. I think we should get a receiver, and we finish throughout the season, and then next year possibly get a quarterback if need so, or at least have him on the team so we can start developing like that. That's what I would want, to get a receiver.
Quarterback for next year.
I couldn't tell you. You guys would be able to tell.
In the draft?
He is in the draft, but he's not first round projected. I don't know what his projections is. I do not know what his projections are. I'm not saying he won't be good. I don't know what his projections are.
He dropped crazy.
Yeah. And we'll go because we paid him a lot of money. I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan, but I'm hoping that we can get some of the Daniel Jones that we got in 2022, was it? Yeah, 2022. Whenever we made the playoffs, yeah.
Ran the ball crazy. Yeah.
That type of Daniel Jones, because that type of Daniel Jones was okay. You're making progress. You're doing what you got to do. That's what I want to see. Yeah, so we paid him this money. Might as well keep him at quarterback and do what you got to do. Give him another year, then you can draft someone else. Maybe trade for someone else. See how it goes. See how it goes.
Offensive line. Y'all complain about that all the time.
Yeah.
The run?
The O-line.
Yeah, the O-line. Giants fans.
I mean, but look at y'all got whatchamacallit now at running back. What's his name?
Singletary.
Y'all got Singletary.
Yeah.
That's who it is?
Yeah. It's,
Devin Singletary.
Yeah. With the O-line.
That's a good
That's
right?
a mean downgrade.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, to hell with the Giants organization, bro. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing.
But I think it was just because he has a good history of staying healthy.
Who?
Singletary, Devin Singletary. That's the reason why I truly think that's why they got him. He has a history of being healthy, and we're just looking for safe people who have a good injury history, and that's what they want.
I would hate to be a Giants fan right now. No cap.
What team? He was on Buffalo and what else?
Houston last year.
But he was Buffalo before though. Yeah.
He had like 800. He was an 800-yard type of.
He was solid because I picked him up. Yeah. He was solid for me. He had some good solid weeks. Yeah. Solid. I'm not saying he ain't no Saquon, but he had some solid weeks where he was giving me numbers.
It's definitely a downgrade, but that's why I'm saying they're definitely going for some safety net because they could have got like Derrick Henry or Aaron Jones, some of the other running backs that are on the market. They just didn't want to pay them.
No, they weren't going.
Or they could have kept Saquon. They're not going to do it.
He wasn't staying.
So that's that. They could have got like Tony Pollard.
What?
The Giants.
He was on that crazy.
Oh yeah. I was listening. I was listening.
Yeah. So
I was listening.
Who knows how it's going to go? Hope it goes well, man. I hope it goes well.
All right, so
I doubt it.
They don't get a receiver. What's your second pick?
A quarterback, yeah.
Who would you prefer? At y'all pick, right? Y'all have the 6 picks, so
you have a 6 pick. So you have good. Yeah, basically,
there are
Caleb Williams and Jane Daniels are off the board, and everybody else is basically free.
Drake may be there, or he might not be.
Chance.
I think we need it. I think we need a brother in there. Quarterback, change it up, change the culture, and maybe we'll get a different result.
So who you
want? What do you want?
Who do I want?
Yeah.
You said you need a brother in there, so who?
Yeah, you just said Caleb Williams out of there.
I mean, you still could trade up, but you just.
I don't think we're gonna do that, and I don't think the Bears will trade theirs. Washington is definitely not going to trade theirs to ours.
No.
And then who's third? It's Patriots, is it?
Yeah, Patriots.
Patriots.
They need a quarterback.
Yeah,
too.
they need a.
Are these teams all need of a quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't. Yeah. It's gonna be rough.
So the first 3 picks are the Bears, Washington, and the Pats.
Yeah.
I know the Patriots got a pick before us.
I know the Cardinals have the 4th, and they're not taking a quarterback. They're most likely taking Marvin Harrison.
Chargers.
Order.
Chargers have a 5th pick?
Yeah.
They don't need a quarterback.
Okay, it goes Bears, Washington, Patriots, Cardinals, Chargers, Giants. I definitely think Cardinals and Chargers are going to get like a receiver.
I don't think Cardinals are going to do it. They might because they traded away whatchamacallit.
Yeah, and Keenan Allen. Oh, you said.
Yeah.
They just traded away Keenan Allen. So
damn, that might be
3 quarterbacks are going right there.
So that's going to be the 3 quarterbacks going is Williams,
Daniels,
and most likely Drake May. Huh?
May.
Yeah, May. I think those are the first 3 off the board.
Yeah. So
and the quarterbacks are because I know Spencer Rattler's in that draft. You got Michael Penix Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone else other quarterbacks in that draft?
They got Jaden Daniels, Drake May, JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix is good too.
And then Spencer Rattler.
And Michael Penix.
So on.
At the bottom. So
who would you prefer now? So say those 3: May, Williams, and
May, McCarthy, Nix, and Penix.
So who would you prefer? Oh, he said a brother. He said a brother.
Yeah.
So he said he wanted a brother up in there.
Yeah.
Penix.
He said Penix is the only brother in there.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Rattler is not a first round draft pick progression.
But I know the Giants are going to go that way. So I'll say out of the other names that I'll go with JJ McCarthy. I'll go with
you are. Yo, I really don't think you saw him play, bro. Yeah. Like to say, if you're saying JJ McCarthy, I don't think niggas saw him play, bro. Because and it's crazy because you know what? Whatchamacallit was throwing better than him. From Ohio State that went to Syracuse transfer, and nobody liked him. Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord was doing better passing than him. Consider, but we had to consider he had Marvin Harrison also Jr. But nah, bro, JJ McCarthy, no.
We'll see.
If y'all take him, y'all
that's a Giants type of thing.
It is. I'm saying y'all deserve the worst if y'all draft him. But I mean, like, at least y'all quarterback room is not the Broncos because they have I wouldn't even call it mid. I think it would be disrespectful to call it mid.
What pick do they have too?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
I think they're in the top 50.
Oh my gosh!
But
they're 12.
Their quarterback room sucks. You know who the quarterbacks are?
Who?
Jarrett Stidham, Zach Wilson, and Ben DiNucci.
Oh, wow. They just got Zach Wilson on like Monday.
Trash. Now, I don't know, like, and they not surviving under Sean Payton. You know how Sean Payton rolled.
Well,
wow.
That quarterback room stinks.
Oh, let's see who else. Yeah,
to add more stink to the room.
Because that's the Giants, and then it goes Titans. Titans. Do you think they will draft a quarterback?
No,
they're sticking with that young boy they got.
Oh yeah, what's his name again?
From Kentucky, I can't remember his name.
Not Levis, it's the other one.
Yeah, Will Levis.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. And then the Falcons, they just got Kirk, and then it's the Bears again. Then it's the Jets, who has Aaron Rodgers. Vikings, they need a quarterback because they just lost Kirk, and then the Broncos. Yeah. So they could get some of the quarterbacks that we named.
Shit, maybe hopefully the Vikings could trade up to get Michael Penix Jr. for.
They might trade ahead of you.
They might do that. They should do that. Oh, I'd rather see Michael Penix Jr. in Minnesota than New York. Because I already know y'all gonna waste his talent.
Y'all gonna waste.
That's something y'all do.
Y'all wasted talents too.
Who?
No, the Saints.
No. Do not put us on y'all level when it comes to wasting talent. Yeah. Y'all drafted 2 linemen to do nothing. Andrew Thomas, well, not Andrew Thomas. What was the other one? The one from like this season.
It was
Evan O'Neal and Eric Flowers.
And they were bad. I'm drawing a blank on our center's name, but he was solid. Our center.
I ain't sorry to name the 2.
But yeah, I mean that's how drafts work, man. That's how drafts work. If you look at first rounds,
that might how it work in New York. That's how y'all's work out.
If you look at drafts history as a whole, offensive players, I think their like success rate in the first round was like less than 50%.
Who was y'all? Well, y'all last like really good draft pick.
Odell.
Oh yeah, it was Odell. I'm not saying y'all haven't had good draft picks since, but really good. Like, wait, here's another wasted talent for y'all, which is it's heartbreaking to say. Eli Apple.
No. Look, Kayvon Thibodeau, he's gonna
he's good right now.
He's good.
He's a rookie, right? Or second year?
It was his second year.
Solid.
So you had no choice to pick him. Yeah. What pick was that? 3?
Yeah, y'all had to get an edge rusher. Y'all had to.
Yeah. He was the 3rd pick, I believe.
Okay,
and
yeah.
Everybody was already tired of y'all not picking up.
And y'all were like, how many times y'all been in the top 10?
Look,
we need to track that.
Hold on.
We need to track that. How many times the Giants been picking in the top 10 or 15, some shit like that?
I know the Odell pick wasn't. I think the Odell pick was.
No, we got something.
14, 13.
Oh damn, this goes way back.
Yeah.
They've had the. I know recently.
Okay.
Past 5 years, they've had the top.
Look,
10.
I'll go from 2010. Right. Even before that, we got Hakeem Nicks 2009. Hakeem Nicks is good. Then we got JPP. He was good. Then we got Prince Amukamara. He was good. David Wilson. Justin.
I don't know who that was. He said it sounded like a kicker.
Justin Pugh. He was good. O-line. Odell. Eric Flower. Yeah, it was. Eli Apple, Evan Ingram, he did good on the Jags, not for us.
Yeah, he didn't do shit for y'all, so I didn't count that.
Y'all didn't use him again. That's another one.
Yeah.
Hakeem Nicks was good for how many seasons? 3 at most?
Hey.
He left.
Anyways, let me continue. Then we got, after Evan Ingram, we got Saquon in 2018. 2019, it was Daniel Jones, Oof. Dexter Lawrence, and DeAndre Baker. Dexter Lawrence is tough. Good. Yeah.
Those are both first rounders?
Yeah.
You said 3?
So what
it was 6. Yeah, we had 3 picks in 2019. We had Daniel Jones as the 6th pick.
Trash.
Like we have right now. Damn.
That shit make me mad that y'all took him with the 6th pick still, bro. That's
Dwayne Haskins.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we had Andrew Thomas in 2020. Okay. Kadarius Toney in 2021. Ooh. And then Kevin, I would say Kevin. Oh my gosh. Why am I drawing a blank? Kayvon Thibodeau. Yeah. And then Evan Neal as well in 2022.
Yeah, those were drafted together.
Yeah. Damn. But Kayvon's good.
Tell me the number of picks where
it got worse as the years later went on.
For which one? Starting from
where we started from.
Okay. We had the 15th Hakeem Nicks in 2009 was the 29th pick.
Okay.
Then JPP was the 15th pick. Prince was the 19th. David Wilson was the 32nd pick. Justin Pugh was the 19th pick. Odell was the 12th pick.
Yep.
Eric Flowers was the 9th pick. Eli Apple was the 10th pick. Evan Ingram was the 23rd pick. Saquon was the 2nd pick. Daniel Jones was the 6th. Dexter Lawrence was the 17th. DeAndre Baker was the 30th. Andrew Thomas was the 4th pick. Kadarius Toney was the 20th. Kayvon was the 5th pick, and then Evan Neal was the 7th pick.
Wow.
A lot of them folded.
Yeah, what the fuck is DeAndre Baker? Is he even in the league still?
Yeah. I forgot he was a... Oh!
Wow.
Dang.
But, like I said, overall, offensive players is under 50% for the success rate, and I feel like we got some good players in there. No, as a league total.
No, don't say that for us, though.
I gotta pull the statistic up for you guys.
Talk about your team.
As a league total.
Yours.
But speaking of NFL, y'all seen it been a lot of jersey changes recently?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with who released the Lions. They released theirs first. So I do like their new ones, like the regular ones that they're home, away, in their secondary. I think those are solid. Yeah. Actually, no, not the secondary. I don't want to include secondary. I think was it just blue and they just had the blue and white ones, right? And they didn't have a gray. I'm gonna go with
I don't think they have a gray one anymore.
So, well, I know that they brought their black jerseys back. But so I'm a fan of their font. I think the old font was kind of played out at this point. I think even though they got new jerseys recently too, like in a mid to late. No, it was like the mid 2010s they got it. Their new jerseys. But I just think the font was played out. So I'm glad they went back to just like the original font they used to have, like when like Barry Sanders was playing. So I know a lot of people are a fan of those black ones. They're actually not bad. The only thing I'm not a fan of are those helmets. I'm not a fan of their helmets at all. These blue ones. Oh yeah. No. I don't like them. I don't like. They're matte too. Matte is just like that finish. It's a matte finish where it's not shiny. I don't like that. I'm also. They don't look that bad now that I'm looking at it again. But the face mask, the blue face mask on the helmets, I thought they would have just been better as gray. Like they have gray face. They'll have the silver grays like face mask now. Yeah. I think it should look better as that still. Like I said, I don't think colored face masks really look good. It depends on what team you like. A colored face mask will look good if it matches the same color helmet though. Like if I remember the 49ers had a red face mask at one point. They do not look good. But I think that if they just went gold on gold, it will look good. They have gray face masks now. I think that works well. It's like that classic gray look that like you see in football. But I think the gold on gold will work. The gold on red does not work. Like if the Dolphins did the blue face mask, like the teals, I don't like that either. Yeah, I just think the white just looks better. They've done gray before. I think gray is fine, but I just think the white on white is nice too. But color face mask, not a fan. Not a fan. It will only look nice if it's the same color as the helmet though. That's it.
I didn't think that Lions one looked bad with the blue face mask.
This, like I said, it doesn't look as bad. I'm looking at it now, but I still do prefer the silver ones on it.
I don't like their black jerseys. I like the gray.
Yeah, like the helmets. It's just like I don't like them at all.
I like that as well.
You like the helmets?
Yeah.
I don't like that matte finish on. Like it's doing too much. It's like the Colts. Remember the Colts alternates? I don't know how many times it wore them. It has a black helmet and then that blue, bro. They never wore them like that because they ugly. No. They are ugly. No. Y'all saw the Texans that they just dropped today?
No.
Trash. I'm not even gonna hold. They have 3 different helmets. I mean, I just think they're bad. I don't like them at all. You can swipe through it.
That's stripe.
Can you see this, Josh?
I think they're bad. I think it's doing too much on it. Okay. I am a fan of classic type jerseys. The older I got, I realized how much better those classic jerseys look. So I'm a fan of those. Like when the Vikings did their throwbacks last year. But I think the jerseys is nice. But I don't like the helmets because they kept this. It's the same helmets they use now, but I like those dark helmets that they used back in the day, where it's like a different purple. I thought those are nice. The same with the Giants. I think the Giants throwbacks is fire. Yeah, I don't like y'all current ones. There was supposedly a leaked uniform. I don't know if you saw it. It's a supposed leak that's coming from the Giants, bro. Them shits is ugly. Have you seen the leaks?
No.
So it's not an actual. It's not an actual jersey that's yet, but it is a poster saying it might be leaked. I'm gonna show you it real quick. Jersey leaks.
But I know what I don't like from that. The Houston's. I don't like that horn.
Yeah, it's too much.
decal.
It's a lot, and I don't like that H on the helmet either. That shit is trash. Damn. It's
And
I think I gotta go on Twitter to find it. But there was another team that had a jersey that come out. The Broncos. Those ones is not that bad, and they have a throwback jersey that got too. But I would have just liked if they just went with the throwback jerseys, bro. Like, y'all saw the Broncos?
I haven't seen them.
They said they're very. It's a very simple kind of minimalistic type shit. Here they are. I said they're not bad. I would have just preferred they went to the throwbacks.
The first one kind of looked like
blue?
the Bears. Yeah, this one's blue.
Like I said, I'm a fan of like the classic type jersey, like the Bills. I like the Bills jersey.
I like the helmet. Oh, what is that?
The Bills, I think, is nice. The Chiefs,
that white helmet look very high school.
I just don't like the Chiefs like colorways, but like their jerseys is fine. I mean, the Chargers is not bad either, because this kind of reminds me of the Chargers, like that modern, simple look that they have.
Yeah.
It's not ugly. It's just kind of okay. I just would have went like their throwbacks that they got. Like these are the helmets that they got. Like the shit that like Shannon Sharp had wore. Oh, here they are. Like these. Yeah. These is fire to me.
Yeah.
Those
is blue. The light blue is nice.
Those is tough. Like if they made those their regular jerseys, I think it'll look better.
They but take away that white helmet though.
Oh, the Broncos white.
Yeah.
It's funny because they wanted the white helmets. They wanted those white helmets because for the white on white, where the jerseys come. Remember they had the when they got the alternate helmets last year, they bought out white helmets, but they matched them with the orange jersey. And like, y'all should have did white on white instead. So I think that's why they wanted to do it, which is fine to me. But I'm trying to find this Giants photo leak that bro. When I say these shits was trash, if y'all release these shits, I mean y'all gonna look just how
y'all play.
Yeah. Shit.
Fuck y'all.
Shit. Oh my gosh, I can't find this leak, bro. Them shits was trash. It was like. Do y'all remember the Steelers jerseys from like they used to? It was like that. It was something. Oh, here it goes. Them shits is trash. Them shits is trash, bro. Nah. It's supposed. So we don't know if it's true. Like but I really hope this is a fake leak.
Nah, that's terrible.
Bro, if y'all wear them shits,
whenever y'all play us, wear those.
Hell no.
Yes, wear them.
Bro, if y'all ever come out in them shits, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I really thought it was an ugly sweater.
Yo.
Bro, if y'all come out in them shits.
Nah, fuck no.
Them shits look like some soccer uniforms, bro.
Ew. Like,
but those is rugby. Yeah, those is nasty.
Yeah.
Hold those at the draft.
No.
those is nasty, bro. No. Y'all should never wear those ever.
No.
Those is nasty. No. But yeah, those like all the new teams dropping uniforms. I'm really not a fan of all them. I said Lions solid. Broncos solid. Texans, no. I do not like those at all. I'm not a fan of them.
Nope. Restart.
Yeah. Like if y'all made those Kelly green, would y'all want the Kelly green as y'all uniform? Your home?
Yeah.
I think they would look they're not bad. Them. They're not bad.
I like them a lot.
I think y'all should go to y'all throwbacks. It just makes sense. Like those shits is fire. Those is fire. I think like one of the best throwback. I really do like y'all throwback jerseys.
Yeah, they are tough.
The Saints. I want the Saints to go with like kind of throwback. It's like our colorless jerseys with the white. Yeah. I think those should be our like regular away jerseys, and then we should have like home jerseys that match. We need a gold alternate. Yeah. We need to get rid of that ugly ass black alternate helmet that we have. Trash. I don't know why they did that. It was weird because it didn't have a stripe down the middle. It has like a bunch of what are those? The Saints symbol called like something the fleur or some shit like that. Oh yeah. Whatever it's called, we got a bunch of those down the middle in like a triangle, like pointy type. It was ugly as hell. I hated them. They put them with the colorless jersey too. I'm like, that shit don't even match right. I'm like, y'all should have kept the gold or did white on white. Like I don't mind a black helmet, but let it just be a stripe down the middle. Like all this extra shit that teams be doing nowadays, man. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan. I said I can't. Once I got older, I just realized, hey, something like the simple shit just looks better. Yeah. And it's not even going to a minimalistic shit. It's just going to classic shit. And some of the classics just look better. That's a fan of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, that's all I got on NFL.
Okay. You got anything else
on NFL?
On just in general?
You got some?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? For most people, at least for myself, I have little knowledge of my like great grandparents, right?
Okay.
But in the future, if you guys want kids, the great grandchildren will. Yeah, because they can go back and see at least what we posted online, or at least the photos that we have that people have taken. So they're going to have a better understanding. Like they're going to be able to watch this podcast and be like, oh, so that's what he was like. Oh, he's mad funny, or mad stupid.
They gonna like me. they gonna like me on this watch. Yeah, they gonna like me.
Or some of the things that we talked about in the future that actually came true. It's like, damn, they thought about this mad long ago. Like,
come on now,
how? That's crazy. Or I think the same way. It's like, oh, we were so similar, and they can just come back and watch these types of videos. And I don't know, I just thought about that today. I thought it was really cool, and I wanted to share that with y'all.
Yeah, man. I remember I had to do a project for African American history studies, or with Cepeda. I remember I had that in class, and we had to do that to go back and do our family tree and shit like that.
I regret not taking that class.
I'm surprised. I was really surprised that more Black people didn't take. I think it's a required class now, though, in high school. I'm not really. I had to ask my younger brother, but yeah, I took it. It was a good class though. It was a good class to take, and I did my family tree. I think I was able to get back to, because I had my great grandparents to go off of, but I think I went back. I think I might be able to get back to my great. Maybe, I don't know. Cause I remember she told me about her. My great grandmother told me about her parents and shit like that, and her siblings. So I remember doing that. But it's harder for Black people to do, because we don't have family records that go back, because a lot of Black Americans, I'll say, were their great grandparents were like, or they're down the line, were slaves, and there was no records and shit like that. So, and a lot would be lost. So like at one point you're just going to see a name. Okay, boom, you got a name, but like you don't got nothing after that. Because your parents or your family was slaves at that point. So you don't know what tribe you might have came from in Africa or some shit like that. But like white people are able to go back and see like, oh, so many years of like if their family came from tailors in like England or some shit like that. Black Americans don't have that luxury to do that. Yeah. So you Black people, you only can go back so much into what's Ancestry.com to find your family.
How far back you go. That's sad, yo. That's sad as hell. Because like I just mentioned, you can go back and be like, oh, I was just like this, and you can learn from the experience that they went through. It's like, okay, I also feel this type of way. Like I also get hungry. Like I get angry when I'm hungry. This is what you do to counter that. That's something smaller, but there can be much deeper, like, no. There's just deeper things that you can learn about yourself by knowing your history. And it's just like, damn, that's so ass, yo. Yeah,
it does suck. Like, even like, I know I said Black Americans, but even like just any Black people in the Western Hemisphere, y'all all gonna have the same problems too, because we didn't come from the Western Hemisphere. Like, say, Black people, everyone came from Africa, bro. So, and like I said, same shit that happened in America, slavery and like the slave trade. The transatlantic slave trade, it was just different stops for everybody. Stops in the DR, Haiti. There was stops in Brazil and shit like that. So like I said, all the Black people in like the Western Hemisphere, y'all all suffering from the same thing, where y'all not gonna be able to go back and check y'all family history.
Oh yeah. I remember the reason why I didn't take that class with Cepeda was just because I had to take a class, and I chose some class that was a lot easier, and I didn't have to do like, I don't think there was much homework in it, and I was basically chilling the whole time. So that's why I did that. Makes sense. I regret it now. Like I do research now, just looking up things, just to stay up to date and just keep it fresh in my mind. But I wish I took that. That would have been one of those things that like stick with me for a longer time, rather than learning how to do PEMDAS and shit like that.
Right. I mean, I had all my after sophomore year. I had all my required credits for like the those other classes you had to take before you graduate. I already had all of them after my sophomore year.
Yeah.
Because I took, I mean, African American history, that class. I don't think that was a required credit. Cause I think I said I had all my shit done.
Yeah.
Like the financial class, I had took that in my like sophomore year, I think, and there was some other classes I took. So I think like I took like 2. I took like cause some classes were like half credits and shit like that. So I already had to like business class, and it was like another the financial literacy class, some shit like that too. So I took I had like most of my, I said after sophomore year I had all my credits.
Yeah. Here's one thing, it's funny that we're talking about this. Here's one thing I watched the other day. They were talking about how slavery was really like watered down compared to what we were told.
Oh yeah.
And they were talking about this specifically. They were talking about like in Africa, when you got captured, they took you some places before you got shipped to America. So like before actually being on the plantation, they put you in I forgot what it was called, but basically it was kind of like a fortified wall.
Yeah,
so
I know
walls and stuff like that. They'll separate the men and the women, and these tight ass rooms where there was basically your shoulder to shoulder. You can't even move. You're just bumping into whoever, and you will be in there standing up. There's no space to sit down, lay, not even use the bathroom. So people would use the bathroom on themselves. It was hot in there because there was like one mini ass window, and if you died, you would die staying up, and if someone died next to you, you would be next to that person for however many months you were in there waiting to be shipped off. And they put like the room was hot, and then they put anybody that like resisted or tried to like basically be a nuisance into another room where it's just hot as fuck and you'll just die. Like if you went into that room, you'll just die. And as you get closer to the process, sometimes you'll be even smaller rooms. And the crazy part about it all is that one of the rooms that everybody would stay in was above a church. So they will have a church and they'll do all their prayers while everybody's underneath screaming, and like they'll just do shit like that. I'm like, wow. And then for some of the women, they would just take turns like doing the R stuff to them, and if they didn't, they'll like waterboard them basically, and then do it, and then put them right back into that room. And it's just like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah,
like they didn't teach that stuff in regular history. Like the only shit you knew about like slavery was around the Civil War time. So there was slavery in America and shit like that. But they don't ever go into detail about what slavery was. Like you said, they watered it down. And that's what I don't like. Like they be trying to make laws in like certain states where what they call it, critical race theory. Yeah. Where maybe. I'm like, maybe they're trying to they're not trying to, I don't know if they're trying to erase it or they're trying to hide it, but I don't take kindly to that, where they're not telling the whole story of the history. Like it's history for a reason. Tell the story. And so I don't like how I said where like, if I don't know if anyone's ever seen like the documents and shit like they have of how slave ships were set up, how like they were literally dick to butt basically and shit, like they were shitting on it. It was so bad, like it smelled bad on there. And the slavery, like that was just like the first part of like the transatlantic slave trade, but like American slavery, they don't tell you about all the shit like that. I think they really downplay like hanging of like black people and shit like that, and what they used to do to people. Like it be so like say watered down. Like you really got to take certain classes to find out that, and it shouldn't be the case. And it really makes me like think about like how much history in the world or like ancient history that we don't know because
they water it down so much.
And not even water that, they probably hid it too. The history has been hidden from us. And it really like the history you know is only the history of who won which war or some shit like that. You don't really get to know all the history. Like I didn't know, like I know how we bombed Japan with the nukes, but did y'all know that like we was bombing them before, not with nukes, but like we were just bombing like them like way before and shit, like during that war, like any strategic place, the U.S. or the Allies, they was bombing Japan. Yeah, just like with regular bombs, fire bombs, like napalms and shit like that. Whatever their bombs are called, we was bombing them before. Yeah. It was just like we only knew about those two, and like and even that's watered down. We don't even know like we bombing them shit like that, but we're the only country that ever dropped nukes, and it's bad. Yeah, them shits is bad.
They were terrible,
bro. Like
the consequences they had, they served. Oh my!
They said like if you got killed instantly by the nukes, you were the lucky ones.
Yeah. That's true.
Because the other people that suffer from like all the radiation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they said it was worse. And it's just like like America, bro. Tell them, we do not tell the whole story when it comes to shit like that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people like you got to start watching like people who do like research on like the history and shit like that. Like it's because the stuff is there. Yeah. It's just that we don't tell it sometimes. Yeah. Like the U.S. is only going to teach you what they want to know.
Yeah, the rest is up to you.
What they want you to know. Yeah, you gotta like research other shit. Like start if you really want to know. Like start research into like other wars or like in slavery and shit like that too. And you'll find out like it's way more than America do it. America, we portray ourselves as the good guys. Come on, but come on, we can't always be the good guys.
Yeah. What? I watched a documentary about that.
About what?
The nukes on Hiroshima.
Oh yeah, I was on a documentary trip, bro. Yeah. Like over the past like 2-3 months.
That was crazy.
It's fine.
Crazy. Radiation poisoning after that.
I was just kind of like, damn.
Through after that. Oh my.
I didn't know we was bombing them before. I was just like, damn. They don't teach you that in schools. Like I said, they teach you what they want you to know.
Yeah. I think I learned recently about the where they used to test the nuclear arms, that little area. There were people that actually lived there, and I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah, and like where there was like, if y'all watch Oppenheimer and shit like that, I watched like Oppenheimer documentary and shit like too. They were like the place they were testing it at was like where Native Americans were living at. I think it might have been like a reservation or some shit nearby, or they might have been doing it inside the or somewhere around that. It was we was nuking our own citizens.
Damn. That was twice. They did twice. They did it in some islands. They showed a lot in some of the videos, like those old black and white videos where they're nuking it and it's in water. People actually live on the islands. What they got in return was crazy.
And I remember I was watching another documentary too where but this is for the UK citizens, like the soldiers. So they were testing out their nuclear weapons and they were doing it in the ocean. So they wanted the soldiers to know like certain shit about the bomb and shit like that, and so they were far away where they wouldn't get like their they were far away enough that they wouldn't get radiation and shit. And they were saying like to cover your eyes and shit like that because it's gonna be bright. But they nuked their own soldiers. But they said some of the soldiers said they were able to see their hands, like the bones in their hands, like it was like X-ray.
It's bad,
bro. I'm like, dang, y'all nuked your own soldiers and shit like that too. Like they didn't die, but like a lot of them said a lot of them ended up getting cancer later on in life and shit like that. It was like bro, that's so crazy.
Which is why for your children is.
I don't understand why we have like I can't believe countries have nukes. Yeah, bro. If someone nukes one place, it's nuclear war. Yeah. It's something like, bro, like it's uninhabitable and shit like that. I'm like, I don't understand why we have these are just weapons of destruction of the earth, not just the people of the earth itself.
Because you can't live there. You have to move. They have to move you out, evacuate you, and then
if you survive.
Yeah, if you're far enough survive the blast. But then after that, you can't live there for what was it? What's Chernobyl's?
Oh, it's thousands of years. It's like 10 plus thousand. Dang. 10 plus thousand, and that wasn't even a bomb. It was just a power plant disaster or shit like that. So yeah, it's like over 10,000 years they can't live there.
Hiroshima can't go. Well, you can go there.
No, those places are actually fine to live.
No, you can go there, but you can still. It depends on certain areas how far you go. You have to carry a radiation meter. Dang. And if you get too close to certain points, you're gonna get something.
That's insane. Yeah. That's insane, yo. It's really, there's just some evil people out there that want those type of stuff for power, like, oh, just in case, we always have this, so I can always have a one up on other people's, like, oh, to put fear in people's.
That's mostly the reason.
Heart. That's what they say.
Mostly the reason,
and that's just crazy.
It's just like, so I got this for insurance just in case you attack me.
Yeah. But and then some people are going to be bullies about it. They're going to be like, well, I got this, like, so you better do what I said, or else I'm going to do that. And it's just like,
that was America.
Yeah, like, and a lot of people say, oh yeah, if they want to, we'll nuke them. And I'm like, no, we do not want to nuke these people.
Yeah.
But like, well, like,
that's the last thing you want. That's
because bro, it's gonna be war. Like, we don't, like, I know where where tensions are high with like China and shit like that, and Russia. And like, hey, we can just go to war with them, bro. We do not want. We do. I'm not like. We don't
want to go to war. Russia, China.
I'm not doubting our power. But we don't want it to come to that case where like niggas is doing nuclear war at this point, bro. We don't want that. We don't want
red
war.
Button pressed.
Yeah. We want to try to avoid wars and conflicts and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of high tension everywhere in the world right now, especially with like Israel and Iran. Yeah. Ooh. And then America always be connected to every place around the world. So we don't want that.
Ooh.
My kid needs to just chill.
No cap.
The kids just chill and talk it out.
It don't be the people. It be the governments that really be doing like, bro, we chilling.
And it's really small disagreements too.
Yeah.
They're pretty trivial. You'd be surprised. But
not a fan of it. Yo, I think I had a dream the other day. And
so
it was like
Martin.
Huh?
I said so did Martin.
Yeah. He did have a dream, but it's a real quick thing though. I remember I had a dream that had like woke up and checked my phone, and Josh was like, "Yo, like I had like 5 more episodes, but I'm like leaving the pod." I'm like, "Damn, like who the fuck we gonna find to replace?" I'm like, I don't even know who to think of, like who to replace. I'm like everybody doing shit. I'm like, damn, we don't got another person on the pod. I was like, damn, like this shit sucks. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. But that was a dream. But when I really woke up, I went to check my phone. Like, oh. I'm like, that felt like a real ass dream, bro. I was just like, damn. I was like, another person leaving the podcast after. I'm like, fuck.
That's just a dream.
And it was just random too. It was just like, he ain't got no reason, but yes, this is and that. I was like, wow.
Yeah, some dreams be feeling real as hell. It's like, wait, that was a dream? Like, what the fuck? Like, nah, that felt way too real to be a fucking dream. Let me text this motherfucker.
Have you ever like punched a wall or some shit like that, dreaming like thing is real, some shit like that? Or ran or some people that fall to bed or yell or talk in their sleep like thing is real.
No, only thing would be dodge or talk.
No, I've only like gotten up like a sweat.
Yeah, that's
quick.
I've had feeling like where I'm falling before. I've had like I might have kicked the wall or some shit like that. Try to run, feel like I'm running some shit like that. The worst one. It sounds crazy. The worst one I did was I'm like I said, it felt real as hell. So I don't know if I was doing, but I had to spit. And I really spit in real life, bro. Actually, I think I done like probably 2 or 3 times. Like you say, it feel real. Like I spit in real life. I'm like, bro, how did I even do that, bro? I was like, damn, like that shit be crazy. Yeah, like I don't know how. I just spit. Yeah, them shits be feeling like a real dream though. I mean, real life.
I wish there was a better reasoning behind dreams, like more scientific reasons behind dreams, like why they happen, and like what do they mean, or what's the point of having a dream? How come some feel real? How come some don't? How come you can remember some? How come you can't? There probably is more information now, but who knows? So about the last topic that we're talking about, it actually goes for the
which one?
About like American history. I hope in the future if this happens, but like when the next generation, when they listen to a podcast like this, they're like, damn, they didn't have all of that. That information wasn't out. So what were they doing? What were they lying about? Like, I hope that's just not normal. And in the future, you get the whole truth.
Yeah.
Or they teach the whole truth. And,
I mean, hey, the youth is the future, man. Like, y'all could change. I mean, we're in line to be changing the rules and shit like that. Because we're next up to start being. I mean, you already seen some of our generation getting into positions of like power for the government. And like I said, these are the people that are gonna be changing the laws and shit like that. So, really put people in office who y'all really believe in and shit like that. And not just out there just to be in power. I don't fucks with that. I got one more thing. Unless you got anything?
No, I'm done.
Okay. I saw this on Instagram today. It said, what ninja would you guys choose as a partner if you didn't know what mission you were going on?
Okay.
Jonin level and down only.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought like, all right.
From Naruto.
I thought there was a list.
Yeah, I thought there was a list too.
It was just a bunch of people though. It was so like you could choose anyone.
So, yeah, like that would be, is Kakashi Jonin level, or would you say no?
I mean, the picture they showed is of Shippuden. So
can I see the picture? That might make it a little bit easier. Okay. Yeah, I'm going with Kakashi.
That's what I said too.
I'm going with Kakashi.
I'm like, I think it was a given. Like, I'm going with Kakashi too.
Yeah. I got you.
I'm like, I will go. I mean, I don't think there's another reason to not choose Kakashi.
Yeah.
If I had to choose a Jonin level other person too at the time, I might well go Lord Fourth before he was an actual whatchamacallit, before he became Hokage.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I said Jonin down only. Most of the niggas is Jonins anyway.
That's Naruto's dad, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I don't
he
know.
Was cool.
He was.
Bro, he was cool. Nah, I don't care. I don't care.
You gotta think about this. Think about your personality, right? And then they'll match you up with certain people. If we talking shit, right? Like, oh, you're not a real ninja, you ass or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You gonna try to hype yourself up, boost your ego, especially whooping a few motherfuckers' ass. You gonna think you can handle a mission on your own. And he's gonna believe in you, like, yeah, you can't handle this mission on your own. Then you gonna end up like Obito and Rin. And then what you gonna do? Because he wasn't there because he trusted that his team can get the job done or whatever it was that he's gonna go around and do some other shit. So he's alone. Kakashi, on the other hand, he was there. He did what he had to do.
Kakashi wasn't like that always though. You gotta remember what Kakashi was like when he was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was built damn near almost like Sasuke at one point.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You picked Kakashi quick.
Yeah. I mean, but that's like I would too. Cold. Kakashi, that's a given, bro. Like, come on.
That nigga is cold.
He really
kept his team alive. Oh. He kept his team alive.
Like, I see what he did. Yeah, Kakashi. Like, I would choose Kakashi, bro. Kakashi or Lord Fourth, bro. And then, like,
once I saw his picture, I was like,
give me Toby wrong. Second.
That's a good one too. Nah, that's a good one. I like the second. Lord Second, that's a good one.
That's because he racist too.
Nah, bro, Lord Second, that's a good one. Toby was a good. I said if they would ever make another Naruto show, it would need to be off of either Lord Fourth or Lord Second. Yeah. I think those like two of the most like interesting characters, bro.
Yeah. Or Hashirama. That's the.
I would rather have a show off of the Lord Second than Hashirama.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Who else? I do like
Jiraiya.
Yeah.
Jiraiya's a good one too.
But he be taking niggas money and shit like that. I'm like, bro, I'm broke.
But like at the same time, like he mad powerful, but he mad chill too. Though at the same time, that he mad chill. It's just like, damn.
What about Obito? Because he's on there
as a partner.
Yeah.
You see how them niggas in the Akatsuki was moving? No, thank you, bro. I don't want to know how Akatsuki was my partner, bro. Them niggas hated each other as partners, bro. Besides, like what's his name? What's Sasuke's brother? Itachi, and they was like they knew like it was fine. It was a acquaintance. They knew what it was, so they was never really beefing. But like them, like Hidan and
no, they didn't like.
And the other nigga, what's his name? But you know,
the one with the
arms, yeah. And them niggas hated each other with a passion.
Yeah,
no, they were opposites.
Yeah, they couldn't. They were partners because they couldn't kill each other.
Yeah,
immortal. Yeah,
yeah. So,
Asuma, that I like him too. They fuck with him, and that team was solid. Actually, ooh,
what about Shikamaru?
Yeah.
Off of smarts,
yeah.
Off of strength, I'll pass on it, but off of smarts, smart as hell.
Yeah, because he gonna put you in a position where you can shine.
Yeah.
He good. And didn't he was the one that led the Sasuke mission, right?
Yeah. He was he tuning at the time?
I'm actually going with him.
It's hard. It's hard to choose because like there's no. I mean, there are wrong answers, but there's a lot of right ones too.
Yeah, he gonna keep me alive. But
he'll keep you alive. He definitely.
I'm trying to think of
what about whatchamacallit?
OG on there.
No, thank you. What about whatchamacallit? Guy Sensei.
Yeah, I was thinking about him, but I'm like, 1010 wasn't.
But he hyped you up enough to make you think.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. He had 1010 thinking she was like that.
Yeah, that look. I don't know. 1010 was the reason why I didn't, because Lee and Neji, they was doing their thing.
But look, he would have you thinking like you are stronger than the opponent you're about to fight.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Work. It's hard to choose, man.
Hard work. Actually, whoever Gaara's sensei was, it's all three of them motherfuckers was tough.
Who's in there?
It was the one with the fan, the girl with the fan.
Yeah, they were all, those his siblings.
Yeah.
Those are his siblings.
Oh yeah.
But who they're?
It's been a minute since I watched. That's why
I didn't know if they had a person. I just remember when they went to the tune-in exams, it was just them from there. Like they don't ever say who their sensei really was like that. I can recall of.
I'm looking at
if he's not memorable.
If the team is tough.
If he's not memorable, I do not want that person as my. Right. Like I don't want
Carl's a good one though.
What's her name? Kurenai?
Oh yeah.
Pass.
Yeah. She tried to use Genjutsu on Itachi. Yeah.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. He said that. I love a Genjutsu's not effective on me. Get the fuck. Oh, in the end, I'll pass on.
Baki is Gaara.
Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna pass on him.
Yeah. The only Baki I know is the nigga from the other.
The fighting one. And I didn't even watch that show.
Right. Exactly. That's the same thing.
He's more memorable.
Yeah.
Than what's his name? Yeah. Who else would be? Yeah. Nah. I think I would go. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Shikamaru. Actually, final answer. Because he gonna. He gonna get me right.
I think I'm gonna go with the copycat ninja.
Give me Tobirama.
I think it's.
win.
And they were. I'm going with a.
You win.
Well, didn't what's called become a Hokage too at the end of Baruto?
Baruto?
That's what I heard.
Shikamaru.
Yeah.
At one point, yeah.
At one point
he is.
So we taking Hokages in.
Oh yeah.
We taking Hokages. I think.
Yeah.
Hey.
But
at that point.
Master strategist.
Wait, did Kakashi teach Naruto any jutsu?
He was doing that.
He was a Hokage too.
No, did he teach Naruto any jutsus though?
I mean, he had to. He taught him the 1,000 Fingers of Death.
That's why you want him as your teacher.
Yeah, that's
why. He said, "Show me."
Yeah. But he was the one I was talking about chakra control and shit like that.
Yeah.
He was helping him. He helped him learn the Rasen Shuriken.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey man.
Yeah. That's why I only asked just because when I'm looking at the sensei, I'm looking at how that team did and how that person is as a person. So yeah, I think if I want to be like physically in shape, I'll go with Guy because Guy's tough. Guy's tough, but his move basically has you kill yourself.
That's if
the 8 gates.
Most of the time you don't gotta use.
Well, that's if you get to 8 gates. That's why.
Normally I think it goes to like 5.
But you gotta think about it.
They don't ever get that, but they don't really usually ever go that high. The only time he was really going that high was when he was going against Madara.
And that's how.
And this was like Madara times 10 too. Like he was on some bullshit.
But you gotta think, if you in a fight for your life, and you in like, let's say you're in the second gate, right? You know you can go higher. If you die before you go higher in the gates, then you just left all those gates on the table. You gotta use at whatever.
What?
If they thought they was gonna die, they up in the ante. They're gonna open the next gate.
8 is not something that you just go to. It has to be someone like Madara, literally.
Right.
You're right. We'll see, but if you get trapped in something, it's
you
over.
Will use 8
before, yeah.
And technically, Guy Sensei didn't die.
He whooped him.
He did get cooked.
Yeah,
but he didn't die.
Nah, he whooped him.
He was strong though, so he should have. He said he should he should.
Because the move said he going like you die after using it.
But remember,
they had the people.
They had the people there. They had like some of the best healers out in the field.
Yeah,
but he won that fight. He was getting right.
Yeah.
I know I said the last thing, but there was one more quick thing. I heard this mentioned. I heard this like recently online somewhere that like everybody knows a different version of you. Like like y'all know this version of me. I be talking to y'all, cracking jokes and shit like that.
Yeah.
niggas be saying I'm chatting and shit like that. Y'all know this version of me, but like at work, I'm not the same. Like if someone told like one of my coworkers that told you about me, you're like, oh no way, Naeem's like that, and talking and shit like that. Because I usually be at work, quiet and shit, working, doing whatever I gotta do. But if they told me, I mean, if they told you about me, say I'm quiet, I'm like, I ain't quiet. Like, y'all don't ever see me quiet. For sure, like for sure, exactly. Y'all don't ever see me quiet, so y'all think like my family know a different version of me and shit like that. So everybody like knows a different version of you, and it's not like everyone show that's not me or like, oh, like this is the real me. It's like that. Like no, if you're quiet at work, that's you too. It might be another version of you, but like that's you. It's not like you might have opened up to these people, but you might not feel comfortable. I'm like, but that's what you do in those type of certain situations. Like you might feel I'm comfortable around y'all. I'm talking like that, but I'm like that's me just as much as this me here. And whatever about the family version knows in me, that's what they know too. But like everybody might see a different version of you.
It's funny
like that.
It's funny that you said that you're just quiet, because I went to your job one time and I was like, tell Naeem that he need to get his weight up. And the dude said, I've been telling him that.
That was okay. I mean, I'm cool with some of them, like, because they're around my age. It's more shit to talk about, but the other ones, it's just a regular day.
I know. No, I hear that, especially at work. I changed up my lingo. I almost slipped up today, actually, by saying I was having a meeting with my boss's boss, because my boss is on vacation, and I was like,
it's funny, my boss on vacation too, and her boss on vacation too. Is wild.
I guess it's the time, but I was talking about something and I was just passionate. I was hyped up because they were hyping me up. So like, oh, you're doing a good job and everything while he's out and this, that, and the third. And I was about to say, and that's why we're going to do this. And yo, actually the reason why, and just I say yo and just little slang things, and I caught myself. I was like, and yeah. I was like, yo, yeah. So that's exactly why I did it. But
you said you did this today?
Yeah, today.
Yo, I feel like we live in the same today, bro, because I had a meeting today at work too.
Yeah.
And he was talking about like our like the shit we've been doing in our district and shit like that, like all the site leads and stuff like that. And so and I was just like there was we were listening into the meeting call, and they were talking about somebody like they got like 45 surveys, which is a lot.
Yeah.
Like for their site. Like my site's slow. We're the slowest in our district because we don't get as much foot traffic as everybody else.
Yeah.
So and once she had sit down, I'm like, I put it in chat, I'm like, I got 50 with question marks. They said, oh wow, like Naeem got 50, this and that. And I was like, oh, they really believe that shit. And I was like, I said in the chat, I'm just playing. It's like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah. It was like, I really thought you had 50. I'm like, when I went on the call, I'm like, nah, I just got like 12. I'm like, we still did good. The other matches was good. Yeah. But actually, like, I just be doing that. I was like, let me just fuck around and see
it. Yeah. It's always funny. If at work, if they're around my age, I might like test the waters a little bit and say a slang just to see where they're like. But older, typically not. Sometimes they will say things to me. A common one is like, oh, we started from the bottom, now we're here. And I'm like, I just chuckle because I'm like, are you saying that because you're talking to me?
Obviously,
or is it because of that? And I was like, it was just a different time. But I
would have just said, like, yeah, we are.
Yeah, but yeah, everybody's different to everybody. Around you guys, I'm more. I talk a little bit more trash. But around people who can't handle the trash talking, I wouldn't say as much or at all. And then if you're a new person, I might throw some jabs out there depending on what I'm doing and then see how it goes. And I don't know, it's just not the same. Like, especially if I'm hyping myself up. If I'm hyping myself up, like to y'all, it's just like, oh, I'm just talking shit. You know what I mean? You might even try to rebuttal and say like, oh, well, I'm better or this person's better. But around other people that don't be talking shit, it's just like, I'm just conceited and I'm just hyping myself up. Like,
some niggas might only know the shit for talking version of me. That's it. Sometimes you be talking shit to niggas. It be like that, so, and that might be the only version they know of me.
Hell yeah!
But they're like, yo, this I can't stand. Yo, he's just this now. I'm like, yeah, that's a part of me. Yeah. I be doing that sometimes. They get competitive.
Like, I was like, oh wow, like. I don't know. Sometimes I'll say like, "Oh yeah, I can get that because I'm tall as fuck," or like I'm strong as fuck. Like I could do this, and then they're like, "Oh, thank you. Like I appreciate it." I'm like, "Oh, you're supposed to say no, you mad little, or you're supposed to say something like I'm not used to all this nice shit." So I like that's why I cut back, just because even though I'm like that, I'm not to the point where I'm like delusional, like saying like I'm 225 or something.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I knew some shit like that. I knew you trying to get some shit across like that. Don't do that. Don't disrespect me like that, Don't do that. See, look it. See, he gave him a little leeway. He take it too far.
Look, if the shoe fit.
That's true.
It don't, bro. Come on, don't you out here disrespect me on the pod like that? That's crazy. Niggas talking about niggas delusional. All right, okay, I see we. I see what type of time we on. Say less. You ain't gotta say another word. Copy. That's all I got for today. That's all I got.
Oh,
yeah.
Niggas ended up lying on the podcast. Don't believe a word this man Jamar says, bro.
Go get the scale.
Look, the version of Jamar y'all know is a liar. That's all he is, a liar. He like niggas come on the podcast and start lying.
They might.
Yeah, they might. I think that might be the only version they know of you.
Well, a liar. You get a real high pitch a lot.
Yeah, huh?
No.
Huh?
No,
what?
no.
Huh? Starts crashing. He starts. Huh? What? He starts cutting his body and shit like that.
No.
Well,
if anything, they'll know the lie because I'll say something ridiculous like I'll run a 4.2.
But
like
that's
some
you.
people in the room.
That's you though.
But
that's you.
But
Speak
for
for
the
yourself.
most part, if I'm like confident about an answer, I typically have something to back my case.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you do not.
Yeah.
You do not come up. Yeah. No. Yo, you see Josh's face because no, he does not. He does not have anything to back it up when he's talking about some shit like that.
Here's the most recent thing. I've been saying for over a year now that I could do 225, right? Then me and Josh go to the gym. I prove I could do 225. Niggas thought I was lying about that before. They're like, you're not doing no 225. Then I'm like, all right, let me throw this shit up, man. And then that's what I go do. And I did it. And it's just little things like that where I'm like, I said it, and then I go do it. But I gotta give you thanks for that because we was talking about this the other day. We was talking about something. And I'm like, you know what? I just gotta update my resume. And then I gotta just start doing some of the things just to like, get me back into that mindset. Because doing things in the past, I said I was doing something about, I think it was working out. And you were like, I said it was in college. You're like, college is mad long ago. I'm like, oh, fuck, that was a mad long ago. So I'm like, let me update my resume so I can do it. And now it's currently, I'm good for a while that niggas know I can do 225. Anything else I say, I'm going to say going forward, I'm going to do that recently so I can show y'all proof if I need to be.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can say I'm lying, but I'm bringing out the receipts. That's what I'm doing.
Start bringing out receipts then, if that's what you want to do.
Not all the time, because you gotta pick and choose your battles. You gotta pick and choose your battles.
Pick and choose your battles.
But hey,
I'll take every battle head on. Fight, win, undefeated.
Oh,
come on now, undefeated.
I challenge you to a battle. Doing 225.
Yeah.
Challenge you. You challenge me to a battle?
Mm-hmm.
Of what?
225. Benching 225?
Yeah. That work. But we don't go to the same gym now.
That's all right.
Yeah. I got a guest pass so I can get you in.
All right, deal.
But you going? I'm not waking up in the morning to go to the gym.
We'll go whatever time, man.
No, you won't.
Mm-hmm.
No,
what time do you go?
I go right after work.
What time is that?
I get off at 3:15.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. 3:15.
Jamar's still in work. You're still in work.
Man.
When do you go?
I'm sick.
I just told you, right after work.
No, that's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Tuesday through Friday. No.
You said 4 days, right?
Yeah, Tuesday. That's 4 days.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So tomorrow.
What?
We're calling in 6, so we'll go.
You crazy.
And see.
6?
Huh?
You said what?
I'm calling in sick.
Oh.
So we can go to the gym and then go do our thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
We all died after him. He not doing that. Like I said, that's the version of Jamar y'all know. Lying.
Look,
he just lied.
I was with it.
No, he wasn't.
I was with it.
Jamar was not calling out of work to go to the gym.
I would have been there.
I was with it.
Because I was thinking, I was like, maybe I don't have to call out. I can just take my break at that time and then be good.
Now he switched to calling out the sick, taking his break.
Oh, the main point is that I'll be there.
I doubt it.
If need be, but I know y'all just playing around and shit, just yapping.
You can go and do it and still get proof.
But Josh, you don't want to see this firsthand. What I might need help getting away off his chest, and I don't want to be held responsible for him dying because I'm supposed to be his spot.
It's called roll it off. Roll it.
That's how he break all his ribs. You see it?
See, what I do when if I'm struggling with weight, like on a bench press, what I'll usually do is I'll push it back up and then re-rack it, and then that's how I'll usually when I'm struggling with the weight. That's what I usually do. I think it's the best thing to do to like get up off your chest.
I know. Yeah. I know.
No, the weight use your chest like a trampoline to re-rack. That's what it do.
Hell no! Come on now. Like, I don't need. Like I said, I just like I said. I've been pushing 2 plates. I'm on 3 plates now. Like 315 is like really light to me at this point.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Type shit.
Okay.
That's all I got.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Gotta see it one time.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
All right, that's all I got too.
That's all I got too. All right, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 75, maybe. It might be 75. It might be. Yeah. You find us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We are all on there. Podcast listeners or audio platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you leave a 5-star. It really helps us out. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on because YouTube always doesn't recommend me upload. Yeah. But until next time, it's the D&D Podcast. Signing off.
Peace.